that background on it, so we're not on there.
What's going on, everybody? This is Rich from Bards in the Basement. How are we doing tonight? Today, what is it?
Afternoon.
It's like afternoon. This is weird for us. This is a Saturday after Sunday.
Oh
It's
my
a Sunday
god,
afternoon.
we're on vacation. It
We're on
doesn't
vacation.
matter.
I don't care anymore. I'm off for a week. I'm living life. What's going on, everybody? We are here with a brand new campaign with Familia. That's Spanish for family, if you didn't know.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I totally didn't know that.
Nailed it. This is great. Okay, so I'm gonna start with who's over here on my side here. Jesse, being played by Britton, my daughter here. Hi. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
That's your camera. Yep, very good. You already got that. You're good.
She's smart.
She is playing a what is it? A half orc cleric or something?
Yeah, Cleric 3.
Cleric
Level
3.
three.
Okay, that's good. And sitting next to her is Shava, played by my wife, the one and only the Bard's Muse.
Hi.
What are you again? Thing?
I'm a blood hunter. What else?
You're a blood hunter. Yeah, blood hunter. Edgy emo darkness. That's what that is.
Had
And
to try
across what?
Had to try it.
Had to try it. Across from the Bard's Muse, although you can't see this because across from her actually looks like up from her, which looks like shadow. But we have Brian. Say your character's name one more time, so I got this.
It's Enoch.
Enoch. Played by Brian. My brand new
Brother-in-law.
That's weird. That's weird to say.
Try saying husband.
That's weird.
It was
That
weird.
would be really weird if you said husband.
That
Yeah,
would be weird if I
it
said
would be
husband.
really weird.
Brian. I don't like it like that. I'm sorry.
Good, that's why I have him.
And then sitting next to Brian is my sister Rachel,
Hi, everybody.
who's playing Shadow, who is a Tabaxi rogue.
Mhm.
Rogue, did I get that right from everything?
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff floating in my head right now, so if I mess something up, it's because it's just me being me when I DM.
And normally.
And normally, yes. I am wearing my Patriots jersey. All the haters can suck it. That's all I'm saying.
You can't really see it on the...
You can't really see it. Like, if I stand up, so you can see this. But yeah, otherwise,
Yeah.
what's up? What's going on, everybody? We are here in a brand new campaign. Again, like I said, the Shadow of Aether.
That's weird because
Aether?
Shadow's your name.
It's weird. What?
That's weird because
Because
it's my
Shadow's her
name.
That is weird.
So now she's in the title too.
She's
I'm so special.
sort of. I mean, there could be a correlation down the line. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens.
It is me.
But anyway.
Surprise!
Surprise! I haven't got that far ahead. So, since I just got all your character information like 28 minutes ago.
It was like an hour and a half or something.
I just read it like 20.
Oh,
I was
okay.
busy. Busy trying not to die.
I'm doing all this stuff.
I'm doing all this stuff. I have my fancy DM screen. I have some stuff written down. I think we're ready to start.
Okay.
And we are starting in the magical, really crappy, swampy, toilet bowl town called Grimbog. Literally downhill. There's an expression, Brent, I don't know if you've heard it, but it says like poop rolls downhill. That's what Grimbog is. It's the thing that's downhill. It is the swampland to the south of a town called Aetherwall.
It's the west side.
I wish I could
Huh?
fly.
It's the west side.
It's the west side.
I wish I could fly.
Downhill from a town called Aetherwall, which is known for its wealth, its abundance of everything, its crazy, magical, mechanical, steampunky inventions and things. And then you have Grimbog, which is basically the industrial runoff of Aetherwall. And where a bunch of shady stuff happens, and the town is literally falling into the swamp.
We're sinking.
My
Pretty
swamp.
much.
Slowly.
Pretty much.
Okay.
My swamp.
Yes.
I'm like Shrek, but cooler.
Do you have layers?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have like an outer shell, and I have like an inner body. Yeah, I got layers.
The cake.
I'm like a part flip. I'm like a part fey.
You've got layers.
Oh, the cake.
It's like magic. So, we will start this grand adventure in a little place that you locals know. But Brent, I don't know anything about your backstory. I have not tackled that. You're here.
She's fine.
You're here. You've all been called to the only inn/tavern bar tavern area
That's where everybody starts.
in Grimbaugh, because you have to start in the tavern. That's just D&D 101 for all you new people out there watching. Called the Timid Emu. It is a tavern built into a half-sunk mansion that has been temporarily given preventative measures to stop it from continuing to sink into the ground. So to walk in the door is actually like a window that was fashioned into a door.
Wow.
And because it is half sunk into the swamp and things had to be moved. But
Yes,
you have
exactly like Venice if you built it on top
Is
of
the
Shrek's
floor
swamp.
also crooked inside?
in parts of it, yes. Other parts of it have been leveled out. But it basically looks like a mansion, kind of on its side, slowly sinking into the swamp.
Cinder blocks just shoved underneath.
Yep. Just sand and everything, just whatever they can do.
Spray
There's
foam.
like poles outside.
Kitty
like,
litter. They should use kitty litter.
Tabaxi litter.
Maxi litter.
There's still
You
cats
gotta
in
be
this
politically
place.
correct.
There's still cats here, like pet ones. Come on.
Dude,
Get out of my bathroom.
I wonder how many drunks have said that in this tavern.
Oh my gosh.
So, this place consists of, there's two main bars inside the first floor of this renovated mansion / tavern. It's weird because inside you can actually see like some of the walls that look like, okay, this is where a family room would have been. This is where the dining room would have been. But they've been mostly gutted out and given one big area. And then up the there's like a dual staircase that goes like up and swivels around in the main part of the house.
Obviously.
I don't know what they're called.
You need those double
You need
stairways.
those. Double
man.
stairways. This is what mansions have. There's
Absolutely.
a double stairway going up to all the rooms upstairs.
It's like a grand staircase.
Yeah, like that's
Like
good.
that's grand. Almost.
It's good word. It's good word. I'm thinking more like
I think that's
Cut in half
actually.
on the
I think that's
outside.
actually what the
Like
PC
that
term
house?
is
Yeah.
for it.
that staircase?
like the swoopy.
Yeah.
Kind of like his, but just more swoopy.
Where it's
More
like
curved. You want it to be curved.
More curved.
Not
yeah.
just a straight.
Not just a straight eat.
It's curvy.
Yeah.
Got it.
More swoopy. More regal, if you will.
Oh my god!
That's it.
Shut your face.
Inside joke, anyways.
Almost like a family joke.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost
So
like a family
inside.
joke.
We gotta be fam.
But there are no Regals here.
No, that's true.
Still.
No, no, you're not.
No.
It's true. Don't the paperwork says something
Smeagol.
different. Anyways,
Smeagol?
there are two bars. During the slower times, they don't use the one kind of in the back. That's just if it's really popping in here. So the one when you first walk in, over to the left, because it's always over to the left. That bar is the only one being worked tonight, and it is being worked by the main barkeep here, a green dragonborn by the name of Timok.
Tomorrow.
And I will let you all decide where you want to be positioned in the bar. All you know, you've been summoned here to do an odd job for a local guild.
And we've assumingly all had contact with this member of the guild.
Yes,
Can I look around?
absolutely.
Okay.
Look around and see where you want to sit.
So is this the guild that I'm usually doing stuff for
Yes.
anyway?
Can I
Okay.
investigate to see if there's anything?
Investigate to see if there's anything what. Are you looking around to see what there is, or are you
Yeah.
looking for something specific?
Looking around to see if
You just give me a perception check.
I don't know how to do that.
Roll for perception. Plus
Do you
what?
have any of your numbers? Oh, you do.
Yeah, they're on.
I did not.
Sorry,
put
this is
numbers
really
in.
close.
And then add.
13.
Yep, there you
13? Okay. You look around the bar, and it's not really busy today. There's a couple of humans playing cards, and there's a dwarf sitting at the bar who looks like he's sleeping, and then every couple of minutes just shoot right up, take a swig of his drink, and right back down, laying on the bar.
He's living there.
I'm guessing.
How nice.
But other than that, there's a bunch of seats. There's a bunch of tables open. Not that there's really like a big factory or a job market here in the swamp. So there's not a special time that everyone just gets off work and then runs to the bar. It's just whenever you're feeling like you need to get drunk, that's when people show up.
I'm just gonna sit down at the bar, I guess.
You're gonna sit down at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. You sit down at the bar. What are you? Half orc, right? Yeah, you're half orc.
Boom, boom.
Nah, it's not that big.
You're only 6 foot tall.
If I were to walk in, it would be that bad. But
So-
I'm actually gonna come in cat form.
You're coming in cat form.
Yeah.
All right. Do you get somebody to hold the door open for you?
Yeah, sure. Or I'll sneak in, when somebody walks in.
Gotcha.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Where does your little thing go if you transform?
So all items that are on me are assumed as part of me until it comes off.
It can either be on the outside or it can be part
But
of
I
you.
think she's talking more about my. I have a creature that comes with me.
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't think he gets assimilated with me, but
I
he
just
knows enough
curious.
to like kind of
Follows
stay
her.
where.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess does my little pet alligator Niblet kind of wander in behind me as a cat? Like you just see like a cat followed by an alligator.
I would say it's like that. It's like you guys are like, like you kind of sneak in, and I'll say you sneak in behind Shava here. Like she'll walk in the door, and then
Yeah.
as you're walking in the door, you see a little cat run by you, and you're just like,
Now.
cute, a little cat, and then you see a little alligator pop in right behind it.
We are in a swamp.
Yep.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Fine.
Let's just let our animals run around like this.
There's
Put them on a leash or something. I'll go sit in the back corner
Okay.
at the table.
Bye.
You go sit at the back corner.
I'm sitting at the bar already. I'm usually over here whenever I'm summoned, so. Just have
You're
to
already
sit-
there.
Yeah,
So as you're
I'm
sitting
always
at the bar-
summoned, so.
As you're sitting at the bar, that's when the half orc will come in and sit down a couple seats down from you,
Okay.
and you hear the door creak open.
See the same I saw?
And then you hear, who let their animals just in here?
Oh.
And I go chop
Not
over.
mine.
I just sit in a seat, just like. Oh, yeah, drink. Not realize I'm in cat form. Milk, milk,
Milk. Milk. Milk, anybody?
Alright, so. You're all sitting there. You guys ordering drinks?
I already had a drink. I
You
went
already had a drink. You ordered a drink?
Sure.
Sure. What kind of drink do you want? You want the
I want
special?
Nailed it.
Do you have that?
Lieutenant Dan ice cream.
Hey, I'm watching the game
What?
on that
Shit.
too, you know.
Who-
I have football
who's you want?
scores on there. Can you help me on the game?
A root beer float.
I forgot now. My
I'll get
notebook.
root beer.
Yeah, so let me
Okay,
know.
so that works.
Thank you.
Okay. So Dragmore will go back and get you some mock here. We'll go back and get you some root beer.
Root beer.
It's not something it
Use
sells
the back
very
of the
often.
character sheet
so
for that.
you get
In the
it.
back, it's special.
He charges you a silver.
I don't even have money right now.
Do you have money right now?
You have 15 gold pieces.
I have 15 gold.
You have 15 gold pieces.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
15
I
gold
probably
pieces,
should have
so-
prefaced. Okay, everybody gets an extra 50 on top of what they started with their starting equipment.
Well,
I need a pencil. I don't
I
have.
don't know if I started. I gotta Google it. Blood Hunter's not in this book.
It's your background, not your blood hunter.
Haunted One is not in this book.
I got the 50 gold on top of my with my burglar.
Lex, I need my phone. Lex,
Oh, with my backpack.
Alexa?
So 50 on top of that.
Yep,
So
50 on top of your starter.
65.
what are you taking it for if you're not using it?
Just so you don't have it.
You need to Google something. You're getting headphones? You're such a weirdo.
I have 80 gold.
She wants to watch this
She
on
wants to
headphones so she can hear us late.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Charge you a silver for that drink.
I don't
And,
have any silver.
You break down.
You break
gold.
down the gold, it's fine.
Oh.
It's
hi.
not. It's 10 gold or 10 silver for a gold.
So, take 1 gold away and put 9 silver. I'm sorry, silver is. Yep, you got it.
Okay. But as you taste it, it's pretty stale. It's pretty flat. There's
Nobody drinks that stuff here.
nobody drinks it. It's probably been there for a long time.
I'm gonna yell at that bartender.
Do what you want.
Do it.
what do you say to him? You
No,
giggle
not
at him?
actually yelling at
You're
him.
not gonna actually yell at him. Let's see. So So you guys are here for a few minutes. It's getting to be a little bit past your designated meetup times for all of
You
you.
know what?
Are you still a cat?
Yeah, just kind of hanging out, just listening, waiting for this contact to kind of show themselves, because I'm assuming it's not just me they called.
Enoch. Enoch.
Yeah.
Enoch?
Enoch.
Enoch.
For short.
Where is it?
I'm a weird guy.
The tavern door will open once again, and in will step
A dog.
a Kenku.
Can I try to make friends with it?
The Kenku is your contact.
You already know the Kenku then.
Oh, yay.
You know this Kenku. This Kenku is a black feathered Kenku
Let's stop.
with a relatively short beak that kind of curves down into the right if you're looking at him. Looking at her, sorry. And she's wearing makeshift leather armor, something that could definitely help her in like a hand-to-hand combat kind of thing. But you've never seen her really fight or never seen her in action. She always just comes in and gets you to do something for her, and sometimes pays you money. Oh, and you know her only as Stabby.
I'll kind of follow where she's going, like not like trailing behind her, but like just checking to see like who she's going to,
Okay.
who she's gonna make contact with, but definitely still in cat form.
So she goes over to the tabaxi first,
Who's that?
and she kind of
Cat.
does a typical like bird tweak and just hello.
Hello, Stabby. What do you got for me today?
Today I have a job. And as she's talking, you can tell like the voice that's coming out is not an original voice. It's bits and pieces of other voices that have been put together.
Birds, man.
Okay, what kind of job?
We have to wait for the others.
Others.
She's one.
Hi.
Wait a second. You know my stipulations. I don't work in a team.
I know you don't like to work in teams. But I work teams. You. I need you to work in a team.
Alexa, I thought you were using headphones. No,
No,
you're
you're
not.
not.
I can hear it.
That's in the most
Apparently
early
she
part.
didn't plug it in. She thinks that she's listening to
Does it work on?
it. It's working or it's not working? Okay, then you can't do it. Or go get a different headset.
Yeah, she doesn't.
We don't want to hear echo. It'll sound bad on
Definitely
the
don't
audio.
want to hear echo. This job is bigger than one person.
You should have warned me about this.
Not my call. Do you want job or not?
How much does it pay?
If all parties agree, job pay 50 gold.
50
Each.
gold.
Each.
We work in a swamp.
Fine. I'll meet your party.
Very good. And then she'll like just swivel in her stool. Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Are you ready to accept job as well?
Yes.
No questions?
How much does it pay?
50 gold each if you all agree. Very good. You two wait here.
I would have walked up if I saw her.
Okay. Alright, so you walk up. Oh. Here is next person.
Mhm.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you ready for job?
Yes.
It pays 50 gold each.
That's fine.
Common question. Now, last person.
I'm gonna jump up onto the table and just meow.
Cat.
I'm a kitty cat.
I
Okay.
put a paw out.
Can I do an Arcana check? To see if it's a magic. If it's magic.
If I'm a magic cat,
Yeah. There's something freaking weird about this cat. It's been sitting here this whole time.
Sure. Since it's been sitting here like a person waiting to be
Exactly.
served, meowing at everyone.
22.
22.
Yeah.
There's definitely something off about that cat. It's got some like specks on its back and the fur that looks a little too precise to be like.
And he has an alligator.
And there's an alligator.
Just chilling, not trying
like-
to eat him
like-
at all.
He's sitting on the chair for most of this, and when you were watching, the alligator's just kind of like looping around
The chair
the
legs.
chair legs, but not snapping at
Can
him.
you hear it?
No, I can't hear it. You're good.
The cat's just.
Yep.
No.
so I guess I'll jump off the table and I'll revert back into turtle form.
Jump off the table. Boom! Very heavy.
I was not expecting that. Come out of that.
Good, we have enough cats in this party.
50 gold pieces, simple job. Okay.
So I'll come from around,
Is
around
it
the other
simple,
side of the
though?
bar and go, "What are you doing in here?" Oh, and boom.
I'm sorry, I'm heavy. And I'll scoop up Niblet off the ground and I put him back in the crook of my. It's that little baby alligator that was floating around with me. That's my little buddy Niblet.
Niblet. He nibbles.
Don't break things.
I won't. No trouble.
You see a vase fall off the shelves.
A baseball official. No, a bottle.
She's DMing now?
Huh?
She does sometimes. She throws it in there.
She likes to do creative stuff like that. Sometimes we let it by. Sometimes we don't.
She actually has DMs for us.
Yeah.
1.5 times.
what
I
is
think.
job?
So kind of like. Tell them that the job involves them going down to. It's just like fully.
Do
just
we
a different
recognize
accent.
the voice?
You do not.
Okay.
Group has them going down to the old Braddoor estate, seeing what kind of abandoned things they can pick up. Braddoor's left in quite a hurry. We don't think they have a chance to get all their stuff. See if there's any plans, schematics, or components might have been left there that could benefit the organization. If they do this, they'll be officially invited into the cabal.
Oh snap. The guild that we're working for. So the Braddoors?
Braddoors.
Braddoors.
Yeah.
And do we know
Bradeur.
what are Braddoors?
It was a. You don't know what that is actually.
I wouldn't know.
No.
Would I know?
You might know. You're still a little too new.
What about me?
I don't have your backstory.
I think
don't
your
know if
brand's
you would know. I
name
think
would
you're new too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't live here.
But like you two have done
We've
jobs. You two have done jobs for the organization before, but he's lived here his whole life.
Yeah.
So
In the spots.
so you would know what the Braddoors is. It is a it was a very wealthy family that in the last 100 years just declined so rapidly.
Like the town.
Yeah, all their wealth. Like the town has been going under for far longer than that, but that this family had some kind of shipping and trading company, and they lost control of it, and then they burnt through all their money, and then apparently they just bounced out of town recently.
Okay.
So they might have some goods still. Gotcha. Seems pretty simple.
Let's go.
Yay, we're gonna need
You'll have to take
a
both.
carrot or something.
Let's go.
Oh, a boat.
Oh.
Area around their old estate is flooded.
We're gonna need a large boat for bringing things back.
I wish I could fly.
How big is this boat?
You need to pay for one.
Okay. Might need more money for that. You don't pay for travel expenses?
No.
I don't know.
It's probably not that expensive to run them.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know I've lived here a whole lot, but because I don't have a whole lot of running with the people, would I know where to go to kind of requisition a boat?
Yeah, I'd say you know some people like on the outskirts of the swamps
Okay.
that have rented out their boats before.
Okay. And yeah, that's fine. So I guess I'll let you guys know. Is there what's the name? What's the name of
For doors?
the boat place?
Oh, the boat place? There's not like a specific like boat rental place, but there's a few like country bumpkins like on the edge of the like on the edge of the town that would rent out their boats. Like they have like a couple. So
If there's anything wrong with country bumpkins,
this
we're a country bumpkin friendly family podcast.
So they didn't have like signs in their lawn saying boat for rent.
Rent
or
boat,
some
30
stupid thing
cents.
like that. Yeah. Okay.
Or like swamp tours.
Great.
Great, so we're all gonna get like a fan boat.
There's all these tourists
The
on here.
D&D equivalent of a fan boat is happening.
I guess
That's awesome.
I'll ask Stabby if
Stabby.
there's any more information that we need to know about the mission, and if there's not, I'm gonna turn around and start walking towards the exit.
Let them know we aren't interested in artwork or anything stupid like that.
No creative things. Got it.
Valuable artwork is.
Oh,
If it's shiny, if it's worth something, maybe.
Maybe.
We're really looking for any sort of plans or schematics.
Paperwork.
Okay.
Paperwork. Yeah. Plans, schematics. Blue.
And with
Are
that,
we,
I'll
are
start
we
to walk
agreed
up.
to job?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You have 24 hours.
One day. Got it.
And we meet you back here.
Yes.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Okay, Daddy.
It's early evening. About 5, 6 o'clock. I'm taking notes. This is crazy. This is not a little girl talk.
Daddy.
Oh, they even finished at the same.
It's just cute, okay? I'm not used to this.
Training the next generation.
Right.
Working up that proficiency bonus.
Is that you, Brian?
No, actually, I am.
print it.
I'm a really, really scary looking turtle. Do you know what an alligator snapping turtle is?
Nope. Scary.
So they're really scary. They like to bite really hard, like they break through like broom handles and stuff. So like really sharp outer skull, but it's all like it's got a whole bunch of like moss and dead stuff hanging off of it. Because I like the swamp. It's what I like.
You know what? That is actually a good idea.
What?
As you're walking out of this tavern to go do your next part of this mission, why don't each of you describe your character? What you look like, any kind of mannerisms anyone would pick up on just watching you walk.
I have no idea what I look like.
She's 6 foot tall and she's in half orc.
Sure, half
Yeah.
orc.
I don't
What
even
kind
think
of
she put
clothes?
down hair or eye color. What kind of clothes do you wear? You like shorts? You like pants? You like?
Sorry about that.
Is it ripped up? Is it
Yeah. I
good
thought I turned it
condition clothes? What's your background?
It's fine.
Spy. You probably got some.
I'm wearing a bunch of black. I'm wearing a lot of black.
You're wearing a lot of black?
Yeah.
off. Oh,
I
it's
did
the
not
cold.
get the picture right at all.
Like her soul.
Black shorts,
And a black t-shirt.
and a black t-shirt.
Tank
Sorry,
top.
where were we?
Tunic.
We're walking out and talking about what
Oh.
Do
everybody
you have any
looks
kind
like.
of armor on?
Not that I know of.
She's got a 15 AC, so
Yes,
yeah,
that's
she's
super
gotta have armor. What's it say down here for armor? Leather.
Chainmail.
Very close.
Says nothing about armor.
Nothing on
You're the cleric, probably.
Scale mail.
Scale. Oh,
Yeah, so it
man.
doesn't say armor, it just says scale mail. And then you have a shield too, so
What's
that's
a
why you
scale
are
mail?
a 15.
So you know how dragon scales look like one overlapped on top of each other? It's like that, but with metal.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. Not as heavy as I am.
Okay.
Sure thing, that's
I know.
Hashtag fat joke.
Okay, so if you want to have your tank top and shorts underneath your scale mail, you can do that. Or if you want to be Superman-like and have it over your scale mail, so it looks a little more normal, I'll let that be up to you.
You'll probably have
Under.
something under the scale mail because it's metal.
It wouldn't
Like
feel
a
good.
padded gambeson or something, just because if you get hit metal on skin, it's gonna hurt you.
Ow.
It's like a
Right,
metal
so
jacket.
So you wear like a thin blanket underneath almost, is usually how they do it. A blanket t-shirt.
I'm gonna get to here.
It's just clerical snuggie.
Alright.
And I have pretty long hair.
Shava, and you have long hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you greenish tint? I just put a green one on there. You want to be greenish tint? You want to be more gray?
I'll be green.
Greenish tint? Okay. So you have a greenish
Sure,
tint.
you match the swamp.
6 foot
I
something.
blend in.
Not in that black
Half
outfit.
orc,
You don't.
wearing
The
scale
shiny
mail.
scale mail.
And you have a shield. Do you carry around any other visible weapons?
What weapons do you have?
I
Mace.
have a crowbar. It says it right
Your
there.
crowbar would be with your
There-
thieves' tools. I don't think
Okay.
you would let people know
Oh yeah.
you have one of those.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a, what is it, crossbow and a mace?
So you have a backpack with a crossbow,
Oh,
and you have
yeah.
a mace hanging from your. I'd say probably hanging down, like on some sort of rope or something. You could easily detach. So that's cool. Do you walk straight, normal? Do you walk with authority?
What's that mean?
Are you confident?
Are you confident?
I do also want to point out that I have a giant like white birch staff that I've scavenged from the swamps.
Don't go near Nona. She's allergic to birch.
In real life, though, for real.
That cat's allergic.
She allergic.
Yeah. Pretty
And I do have a shield kind of strapped like over my shoulder, not over my back because that's a little too much back, but definitely within reach. But no armor.
No armor. Just a turtle
Just
shell full
all
of metal.
natural.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah, small bits of metal that I've scavenged over my time in the swamp. I like to keep it fastened to my back, so I kind of jingle, like not a lot when I walk, but like if I run, you kind of hear like a change burst, chink, 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 chink.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
If we need to
So
see,
you're not
that's
doing
gonna
the
be
stealthy stuff.
I
though,
think
so-
she has a spell.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
have a
stealth.
spell that helps people
I
be
am
stealthy.
not the stealth.
Pass
Brian,
without a trace.
I'll
she
I'll
has.
help you be stealthy.
Okay.
I have a spell for that.
Sweet.
Shava, would you like to describe your character?
I am a wood elf. I have Heart of Darkness, so I just generally look like I've been through a lot of shit. We'll just say that. I have short brown hair, tan, green eyes. A little bit taller than average person, but
Say
Good.
green eyes.
that's about it. I have a crossbow, primarily I use, and flail.
So does your dark feature, are you like Palpatine where you're like super pale?
It doesn't
Or-
say. It just says people can tell you've faced like horrible things. It's mostly so that other people help me because they feel bad.
Okay.
So you're like, oh my gosh, she's been through a lot of shit, like that poor thing type of
So like
thing.
the sunken eyes and
Yeah.
like, like scars or like still like kind of flawless skin?
I
or...
would say probably scars. I'm a blood hunter, so I use that magic.
All fingers and toes?
Yeah.
Your kitty cat?
I am a kitty cat. Actually, I am a leopard cat.
Okay.
So I have the leopard fur. I look really grungy. Like I spend more time outside than anything else. 'Cause I do. And
That's
Like the actual leopard color, like not
Yeah.
like a shadow, so you're like yellow with black spots?
yeah,
Okay. Well, dirty yellow, I guess.
yeah, really dirty. Like, and I have a scar going down the right side of my face. I kind of shift, like I walk very shiftily, like I'm always ready to like grab something and run. So,
Makes you
So
look
if you were walking out, would
untrustworthy.
you be in the back of the group usually?
most likely, I'm not really fond of other people around me. I don't
Especially
trust.
behind you. Yeah.
I don't trust very easily, so I need to have everybody in my line of sight.
Okay.
but I have leather armor on. I have a rapier in my belt pouch, and then I have 2 daggers, one on each side of my legs. Just so I can,
Would you be able to see them when you're walking, or are they more hidden?
Considering I'm not wearing like boots or anything, this isn't Puss in Boots. No, but
You have boots?
no. You can.
No,
There.
she uses those to climb.
Are you wearing clothing?
Um.
No, you can go ahead and call for you.
Yeah, kind of like but it's like really, it's very simple, like maybe a green peasant dress, kind of.
Druid.
That's what the is referring to. But not like a druid dress, but like, you know, just
Just
some
point to the
dog.
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 Dog's a
Druid.
druid.
Oh, sorry.
Animal companion.
So just something really simple, something I can easily move and climb in because I like to climb. I actually have really good climbing speed, so.
Okay.
But yeah,
Get
not
love.
a trustful person at all.
Alright. So, are we going straight to a country bumpkin to loan you a boat?
Yeah.
Unless anybody needs to stop and get anything.
No. I if we pass by it, because I don't know where the shop is, I'd like to just kind of tuck my head in and say hi to Hiku.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's on the way.
I have to like draw a full map of this place one of these days. The way I'm envisioning it, he's kind of one of these weird outskirt people. I'd say if you went a little bit roundabout way, you could definitely like
If it's gonna be roundabout, then no. Then probably not.
corner circle him.
You
Okay,
just want to
so
go
that's okay.
dead straight beeline.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I like to get the mission done and over with.
All right. So you guys head down towards part of the swamp starts getting a little murkier. You have to watch your steps as you're walking in some places, as you know some of the swamp water like seeps into some of the ground there, and eventually you make it to Earl's place. Earl.
With like the plywood sign that's nailed together that says Earl's Place.
Not
Or, like,
not the one that says
Come
Earl's
get
place.
your boat.
But it says like
Fan boat rental.
it says it says bait, fresh bait available, and then it says alligator skins wanted.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to go in there?
Yeah, I mean he's not getting niblet.
Oh yeah.
No, and you know this guy. You've seen him before. Not that you like really talk to him much, but you know him. He's a little bit of an older guy. He used to hunt alligators when he was younger. That's how he made his career, and now he can't do that. He doesn't have the strength to do it anymore. So now Earl pays people for alligators, and he chops them up and then sells them. However he does that.
Makes leather.
So him and I probably aren't on the best of terms then, because I don't know if I necessarily want him like in the swamp getting.
Oh, probably not. You're probably not the biggest fan of him. But I don't think you've ever had like a specific run-in.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been hunting in a while.
Yeah.
But he does own some boats because he pays out people to go hunt the alligators.
Okay. Earl, bad.
Earl.
The girl has a boat. She's a buttface.
This is weird.
So I guess I'll keep moving forward.
Okay. So you guys are at Earl's house. There's a sign out there that says, bait, alligator skins wanted, or alligators wanted, or alligator hunters wanted. Oh, what sounds better?
Are those like the only thing out in the swamp area, or any other animals that live?
Oh, there's tons of
There's
animals.
lots of
I'm saying
animals in
like
my
a
swamp.
lot.
Yes. There's
Is there
like
fishies that are
there's
dead?
snakes. There's certain types of
There's
snapping
scorpions.
turtles.
There's crocodiles and alligators. There's me.
Well, yeah, I noticed that.
There's not monkeys.
There is not.
Noted.
monkeys.
No doggies.
There's some dogs. I'd say there's some wild wolves and stuff. Not so close to the water, but on the outskirts of it. And come in and.
There's even some giant fire beetles that I've seen. Not a lot. Pretty rare. Big rats. Big
dinner.
And then, well, everything's bigger in there. The spiders, the rats, the badgers. Oh.
I don't want to be here.
And there's some different kinds of birds. There's actually some like flamingos. There's like one like group of flamingos that hang out.
They just hang out.
They just hang out.
Weird pink birds.
They're like the brightest thing in this place.
Wow. They're just like slowly
And even they're
going
like
in
all
color.
grungy.
Like dirty pink, dirt spots all over. They're just like
The prettiest thing we
Restoration
got
effort
here.
brought to you.
prettiest thing we got.
Gorgeous.
Oh, dang.
You moved the pencil.
Boom! Look at those D20s.
Oh man.
So good.
Save those for later. So I guess so. Is Earl out on his...
We at our house. Sunday. Mac.
Hey, it's
On here.
Mac.
Come
here, buddy.
Oh, wood.
Come here.
You're gonna hurt the speaker.
This
No, I didn't touch the metal part.
this break
No,
is
I
brought
meant
to
the
you by the
dog.
dog.
Right.
I'm the dog's
You didn't hit break.
Hi.
Hi.
This is even weirder. Hey,
2 days in a row.
my other sister's here. What's going on?
Are you playing D&D with us?
Rich from Bars in the Basement.
Where's my little babes?
She's upstairs on my phone watching this
What
semi-live
What are you
with
doing?
headphones on.
She's
She's
literally
watching
watching
us.
us.
So why don't you just come down here?
Because she was down here.
She
and
likes
then
it better this way. Don't ask.
She really does.
We don't question things.
She does this every
I
time.
forgot you guys' freaking cupcakes again.
Then why'd you come?
Oh, I want cupcakes.
Seriously.
Sorry.
You come with gifts or you don't come at all.
Right.
She is the gift. Be nice.
I'm a gift.
You have a receipt.
No, I'm not responsible.
She didn't bring the sandals.
Nah, I'm reasonable.
I did actually bring sandals.
She did bring.
I did bring sandals.
Yeah. What'd you bring me? Yeah, you never
I
bring
didn't,
me.
Herself.
I've never had a girlfriend, so I can't really bring you something of her, so.
It's weird.
Just saying.
I mean, go get one.
I don't
I
want
don't
to
know.
run.
Kind of stuck in this.
But I did get new boots, aren't they cute?
Oh yeah.
Dorbs. Anyways, what were we asking about Earls?
If Earl is out on the I'm assuming he's got like a front porch or like an old school rocking chair that he's just sitting in.
He's got so you approach Earl's house and the front of his house is facing the swamp where he has his front porch and he is of course sitting in an old rocking chair that's just creaking. Of course mine's not gonna do it now.
It was creaking
It
earlier.
was creaking like crazy earlier.
So you guys are playing D&D, not watching the game?
We were watching the game and then we flipped.
The internet.
The internet was being real crappy, or else we would have had the game and D&D up at the same time.
Yeah, it got a little crazy there. Buffalo might actually score a couple.
Last time I checked, it was 13-3.
Last time I took it was
13 to
13 to 10. Alexa's is still 13 to 10. Score the same?
What?
The score is it the same
The game?
on my phone? Score.
Game.
That's what I told you to do. Yeah.
Yep.
You had one
You're
job.
supposed to tell me when the score goes up. She has it on my phone.
So I guess I'll go up to what I assume, which I guess would be the back door, and I'll knock on the door and just. Earl. Earl.
Do that until he answers.
I'm gonna go around the side and see if he's outside.
You see, go up to the side, and you just hear.
Woodland wood.
What the fuck is that? I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going around. You just hear creak.
Oh, okay. I think he's back here, guys.
And you see a really old guy, dark in complexion, but not like African, not like
Well tanned.
well tanned. Like he has just lived in the sun his entire life.
Vegetable
Gotcha.
tan.
He's
Yeah.
got leathery skin.
Leathery, yeah, it's a good word for it. Leathery, just sun-worn, wrinkled skin.
Ow, how are you still alive? Son should have killed you.
Do you say that to
And
him?
he's just whittling this little piece of wood down. Just chips are just flying. He's going fast.
What are you making there, Earl?
I'll start making my way around back.
Who there? Who there?
Hi, I'm Shava. We're here to see if you have any boats for rent.
Boats?
Yeah.
You wanna go hunt some gators?
No, we have another job.
No, driving out hunting gators.
No, but you know, if I run across any, I'll be sure to bring you one back.
How long are you boat for?
A day, just to be safe, I
It's
suppose.
still 13 to 10,
Hold that.
I think.
I mean, I doubt it's gonna take that long, but
Go
just in
ahead.
case, I'll pay for the day.
I boat out overnight.
Why not?
You know how to boat a boat?
Do I know how to boat a boat?
Yeah, you know how to boat a boat.
Probably
Build a
not.
boat.
You don't know how to boat a boat?
It depends what kind of boat it is. I suppose.
Well, it's a nice boat.
It's a nice boat.
It's a real nice boat.
One of my friends might be able to help me
You
learn.
can hold like 3 gators on a
You
boat.
know, I got a turtle friend. He might know how to do a boat thing.
Where's total?
Turtle, is it?
Oh, dude. Another thing. Turtles are not a common race.
Well, I have a turtle friend. He might know how to.
And here I come.
He's gonna.
Whoa, it's a big turtle.
Yeah, he might know something about a boat.
Earl.
Turtle?
Still trying to get the gators in my swamp.
No, you're swamp. You're about swamp.
When it comes to the gators, it's my swamp.
Listen, all I do is I take the gator and I make them into things.
We just need boat. That's it.
Give me a boat.
The boat's gotta hold all of us.
We're heavy all together.
I'm assuming you guys have come with us.
They're
No,
there.
she's at the
Hanging out.
porch.
No, I'm like with you, but like away from you, towards the shadows. But I'm watching.
Darkness.
Like 10 feet
But
back.
yeah, but I'm like watching, but I'm not
It's
engaging.
16-10.
You're not engaging. 16 to 10? Oh, that's good. Good one.
I got a boat could fit y'all.
Great.
It had to be the bigger boat.
That's cool. Bigger boat.
I was
We
just
might
gonna-
have to bring things back on it, so
Is it your biggest boat?
a little bit of extra room would be good.
Big boat I got.
Okay, we'll take it. For the night. Like she said.
For the one night.
Yeah.
For the one night one. Part a day. Okay. We can do that. I can do.
Oh, my price for that.
Give me 2 gold.
Alright. I'll give him 2 gold.
4 gold?
You just said 2.
Alright, 2 gold.
8 goat.
I told you, if I see you, I'll take care of you.
Okay.
Alright.
There's 2 gold. Alright, boats around back. Around over to the left.
Oh, you never told me what you were whittling.
His eyes with a gator.
Oh.
I make little gators.
Do you have a lot of them?
There's just a little bit.
Would you be interested in selling them?
Yeah.
They like, here's little gator and pokes his head out.
Cool.
He goes over to rummaging around some stuff. He pulls out like a decently carved little alligator with a stain on it. Is something I did?
I like it, I'll take it.
Is Fogo?
Oh my god, buddy! Maybe after I get paid for this job then, if you're
I'll give
Oh,
her
okay.
4 gold.
yeah. 4 gold for a freaking alligator.
But 2 for the boat.
Tiny ass fucking. Rented
Hey.
a whole boat for a day for 2 gold.
I roll my
Listen,
eyes as soon as I hear 4 gold. Classic Earl.
It's gonna be an
Classic
inside
girl.
joke later. I'm just letting you know now. 4 gold.
Fogo?
4 gold?
Mom, can I have 4 gold?
No.
It's gonna be about 350.
It's gonna be about 350. Fogo. So, there's some people watching us. What's going on over this Richard Bards?
Where is the boat? Can
Where's
you
the
see
boat?
it from here?
Oh yeah, the boat's around to the left. It's down a couple hundred yards, and there's like some brush, some like sort of brush leaf stuff that, like weeping willow type branches that have been placed over it to make it look like it's not there.
Concealed.
Yeah, but you can definitely see it.
Well, he is old. I mean,
He didn't even hear us. Does the dock look like it's gonna hold my weight?
What dock?
Oh, it's just like
The boat is literally just like.
About to land.
I'm picturing like this little like 2-post dock with like 4 planks and like one of them's like missing.
Nope, not here. This
Nobody's
boat
got
is just
nothing.
pulled right on the
Nothing.
land.
You have to step in the water to get in the boat.
I'm okay with that. I don't know
Well,
if
obviously.
everybody would be.
I'm not
Hey,
okay
what's
with
up,
that.
Isla Blob?
You jump, right?
I can climb. I can jump. I probably.
How do you
have
feel
to
about
make-
the water?
She doesn't like it.
I'm
We're going
like most
on a trip.
cats.
Oh man, that's not
gonna
good.
be
I don't have a fatal flaw with that, but it's just it's still not comfortable.
That's why you're so dirty. Got it.
Ew, woman, why don't you lick yourself?
That's disgusting. It's seeing its back, so just clean it up.
Anyway, where were we? So yeah, the boat is like covered up in those like weeping willow leaves or
Branches.
Vine? What do you call those things? Branches?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just poison ivy all over it.
and right next to the boat,
Should have taken it for 4 gold.
and on the other side of it, there's a rock kind of like holding it there just in case like the wind takes or anything.
What was that?
What the?
Oh,
What
as
the?
a blob is sending us biddies. Thanks for the
Biddies!
biddies.
Oh,
Thank you,
for the
Blob.
biddies. Oh man, I don't have alerts on here because this is a new web thing. I'm sorry.
He didn't set
I
up his
suck.
alerts. I can hear it though,
I can hear it
but
too.
it's not popping up.
I can hear it. I just wasn't sure if it
There
was
we
like a
go.
text message or something.
I thought so too.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Woohoo!
I totally forgot about that. We don't stream on this one very often. So.
Thanks, Blob.
There's a blood cheat. What up? Look at all these biddies. I got Scott Pillar rocking out for the bits. We do that. That's what's up.
Some soft rock mono.
Just I love that sound. That's just so good.
They're still coming. Jeez
They're still
Louise.
coming. Eyes of Blob is just beasting it with these bits.
Beautiful.
So I guess I'll take the rock off this the boat and kind of just like nudge it into the water and like hold it off to the side. I don't care about getting wet.
Okay. I like throwing pennies at streamers.
Yep, that's good stuff.
We
I'll take
appreciate
as
the
many
pennies.
pennies as you want to give.
You know what?
Oh,
If it
the
was 3
pennies.
pennies, I'd still be happy. Thank you so much for the. I don't even know how many this is right now. What's it?
Like 12 or something.
Like 13 pennies.
There you go.
All the pennies.
All of the
Make
pennies.
it rain. Wait.
Ow! Ow!
That would
Ow!
be painful. We're getting pelted with pennies.
Now, I've been pelted with pennies before.
Ow!
It's not fun.
Jeez Louise.
I think it's just catching up still.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's still catching up.
I was just like, it's the same one.
I was working
There
for
it is.
Spirit Halloween.
I remember
somebody
when you
threw
were
pennies at
freaking
you?
out.
It's a
Somebody
laughing
pulled
face.
up and threw
Sad.
pennies at me. Just chucked them at me when I was out there in the
Right?
I was in the banana suit and I had the big
I
foamy
remember
hands.
the banana suit.
And I just kept going like, "You're the idiot in the car. I'm the banana." And then like somebody came by and just boom, just chucked like handfuls of pennies at me. I went inside. I'm like, I'm never doing that again.
I have like
the banana suit and the fat ballerina suit.
I was in a fat ballerina suit one time. I told her I was like, never again. I'm the banana.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I'm the banana.
I just
Can't
pictured
think of anything other than
I just
banana.
pictured like the I'm a banana video with
That's
just like
literally
superimposed
what
with his
it
head on.
was. He was literally out there like.
Okay, eyes the blob will be here.
See you later.
Yeah, it was like, I'm the banana. Anyways, it was fun little anecdote about actually getting the pelt with pennies.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up any of them up. I
Because
felt like
they're
it was,
pennies.
It was beneath me.
It was beneath you.
Yeah, but the
And I couldn't
banana
pick them up with those hands.
No, those were big hands.
Hamburger helper hands. Alright, so in the boat, rock, taking it off, let you guys get in before hopping in myself, I guess. That's gonna be
Yeah,
terrifying.
it is a big size boat. Like you could fit like 6 full-size adults in here.
Is it more like a canoe shape or is it like a flat like
It's
you
like
know,
a
Venice raft?
flat. It's like a flat bottom. Like kind of comes up on the sides, and in the back there's like a motor mechanism, but you're not quite sure how it goes.
Are there oars?
There are some oars. Yep. Like bracketed to the inside of the walls there.
Okay. Do you know how to work this part? Because I can't do that.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's like any sort of like switch or knob or thingamajig I gotta pull or spin or
I'll take
flick?
an investigation on that.
Sure.
I'll help him.
First roll.
I want to learn a thing or two, hopefully.
9.
With the help action,
Roll
you
again.
get advantage.
17.
17? Okay. You're looking at it, and it looks like there's some sort of like fuel or some kind of something that goes in here, and then there's like a switch and a pull thing.
Switch and a pull thing.
Does the switch have any like writing on it that
No,
says?
absolutely not.
No.
No.
Is it like a toggle switch, like an up
Yep,
down?
yeah, an up down.
So I guess I'll flip the switch and try pull it on the string.
All right, you flip it.
Come on,
You
Mama.
pull. Give me a strength check.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna really pull.
That's gonna be a 17.
17.
What a number today. Is it supposed to do that?
Sure.
I mean, since we're not down, does it start like pushing us forward a little bit?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I think it works.
Cool. I don't know if it'll push all of us, but at least we have the oars as a second option.
Yeah.
More comfortable with oars.
Uh,
Let's get in.
So you guys jump in.
Go.
Yeah.
Sure. Is the deck like flat, or is there like
Yeah, it's like a flat. It's like a flat deck.
Are there benches?
I'd say there's like
Standing.
they're almost like little like stylized little tree stumps. They're kind of
Like whittled
whittled out to look like seats, but they're not actually attached. You can slide them around.
Is there any point higher than the deck, like where like?
No, it's not a second floor.
No.
Not a second floor.
It's-
Just saying, like.
It's like the deck, and then you got your little seats in there, and then like the sides of the boat do come up like a foot and a half.
Okay.
Cool.
Um,
I'm gonna use the oar to like push us away from land.
So you push away from land,
Yeah.
and you're just slowly like.
so is there anything that I see on this that would help, is there like a rudder on this thing, like a
To
handle?
control.
There is one once you like pull the rest of the leaves and stuff because they're like some of it's getting like caught up in the little motor there. You pull them across, and you see over on the right or if you're
On
like,
the side.
sitting in it, you see on the one side there is like a lever that you can go left and right with,
Okay.
and that like changes the direction of the fan in the back, and this thing is just like billowing out steam and smoke at this point.
So does it feel like it's going as fast as it should be with the amount of smoke that it's putting out?
No, absolutely not.
Can I make another investigation check to see if I can figure out how to get this thing to go a little faster?
Sure. Your other right. What's up, Cold Blue? How you doing?
Hey buddy, what's up?
Oh, that's terrible. That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Sorry guys, this is as fast as we're going.
I'm gonna start paddling.
So, look, it's just moving along. And then she starts paddling. You're going like twice as fast.
Hey,
Wow.
Cody, how's it going?
Paddles.
That's fine. It's
Cold Blue,
helping
we're
a
doing
little
great.
bit. It's cool. Which way are we going?
Left leads to adventure.
The adventure we're getting paid for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Taking it left.
But it's such a giant boat. Like you're paddling on one side, so I'm like I have it counter turns. Otherwise, we're just to go in a circle.
So now we're just not doing anything.
No. I have
you're just
I have the
helping.
fan like counter pushing, so like we're still going forward. You're just keeping us going, not curved.
Gotcha. You
And
control
I just
the
picture Earl
turning.
just sitting there on the porch, just like idiots.
Just a bunch of dumb idiots.
Whittle.
I'm gonna go into the corner, like the most far corner away from everybody.
In the back.
Yeah.
No, we'd be in the back.
Be in the front.
Whichever.
She'd be in the
She
front.
doesn't like being in the front though.
I don't.
I
Like
think she would
being
try to
near
sit in the back with
people.
you.
So would you hate us more, or would you want to be in the front?
It'd probably be closer to the front, like as far away from anybody as possible, and I'm just
Gotcha.
gonna sit there and play with my playing cards.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright. So we got one person rowing, one person manning the engine. What is Jessie doing?
Sitting there.
Okay.
That's what she does. I don't know if she has any gaming sex or anything like that. Nah, she's a thiefer. No, she does have gaming sex. doesn't
Would
she?
anybody have any knowledge on like any sort of boat mechanics or any experience?
I mean,
Not I. And I don't think she likes water very much.
oh, I don't go near the water.
Okay.
What's happening right now? We're on a makeshift steampunky fan boat heading through a swamp to try to go to a mansion to steal some stuff.
Collect paper.
Stealing, they move.
Yeah.
We're going so far. So I guess I'll keep moving forward. I mean, I'm assuming I would know where this
You know the
is.
general direction of the neighborhood, the old neighborhood where this would have been.
Would Niblet be allowed? Would he have like a fast enough swim speed where I'd be able to like let him out and he'd be able to keep toe with the boat? We're not going very fast.
Do you have a alligator
stat?
stats on you?
I don't, because I wasn't going to use him for combat, but I know
Especially
the
for a
actual
baby.
alligator is like a 30-foot swim speed.
I think it would be fast.
I'd say you're going just a little bit faster than that.
Okay,
So if you tried, it'd be iffy.
so I guess I'll just let him out of the boat.
Tie
Just
a
to
rope
kinda-
around. No. Under his arm.
You can go water skiing.
Pull. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, he's just
But-
skidding across the top of the swamp water.
spinning around in
It's
circles.
sick. It's okay. He can,
this.
he's fine.
Dad, help!
Catching all the tree branches and everything.
Oh god. That's terrible.
Or the exact opposite. He's just got his like the rope in his mouth. He's just like, and just skiing out the back. This is awesome. So yeah, I guess continuing forward. I guess how far do we go? How far do we start to get before?
It's going to be like a good hour or two,
Okay.
little trek, because there's certain things you're going to have to start trying to avoid. And thanks, Isabel.
Thanks, buddy.
You just like it's gonna be like a good hour or two through this, but this is like the most direct path, and that's when Jesse,
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm gonna say, stands up and gets kind of bored and walks over to the engine.
You gonna go hang out with the engine for a while?
Give me a perception check at the engine.
Switch with the
Who said
portal.
that with the engine?
Yeah, 'cause you haven't done anything.
The DM did.
I'm trying to keep you involved in the game a little bit here.
And you had to go and go to the bathroom, so you missed some stuff. Ooh.
20.
Rolled a 20.
I
Seven-
rolled 17
unnatural
and then
20.
I added 3.
All right. So you're looking at the engine, and you're looking at the way he's doing the rudder there.
Me.
Sort of.
On Enoch. Look at the way Enoch is doing the rudder there,
It's okay. We'll be at that spot in a little bit.
So for these,
and right next to that,
modifier is supposed to-
the little rudder he has, you look next to it,
Okay, so I can.
and there's a little dial there.
What's
It's kind of
that?
grimy. It looks like a little
turns.
spinny thing. A little spinny thing.
Like an old rotary phone.
Cool.
Do you point it out to us?
Yeah, point out to you. They're up there somewhere doing stuff.
I'm rowing the boat, girl.
I'm playing with my cards.
So as she tells me this, I
Getting
kind of
exhausted,
well, I
'cause
wonder what
nobody's
this will
offered to
do,
switch with
and just
me.
like
And it's been
crank it
2
up.
hours.
So as you're rowing, as you're rowing, all of a sudden you just
My horse are just like hanging on by a thread. I'm like,
And all you hear from me is ah.
they're kind of just, they're skimming on the water as you're, and you guys just start going faster.
took you long enough? Been running forever up here.
So now
It's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
need a
take 2
vehicle
hours.
handling check,
Okay.
which I don't think is a thing on your character sheet.
What is?
Vehicle handling.
Oh no.
So let's just do a dexterity save
Yeah.
to try to avoid
Being knocked off this freaking boat?
I have a
you
one.
guys from being knocked off the boat to stay on the boat. You for avoiding the next obstacle that comes up.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to
Everybody
roll?
do dex
Yeah,
saves.
roll and add your dex.
17.
13.
12.
A natural 20.
Right.
Woohoo!
All right, you all stay on the
Unnatural.
boat.
Nailed it.
What'd you get again, Brian?
12.
12. Okay. You see this big patch of like overgrown leaves, something coming out of the water, and you try to go over to the right, and the boat kind of skids around, and you almost fall out. But then
Shadow.
Shadow. Yep, I get to use these names. Shadow will grab you by the hand, pull you in, and then just go back to like watching you all suspiciously.
Yeah. So on that, I think I'll crack it down.
And I'll just be like,
That's me.
because you're so fast, I didn't even see it.
Yep. But you all are
Not cranking it up to 11 again. And I just look at them. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe go a little at a time next time.
I thought it was just like a switch, like on and off.
Oh, so you're going to turn it off while they're on it?
No, I went to go see if it turned it on to make it better.
Oh, on
And
more.
It made it
More
a lot
on.
better.
It was a lot more on. I felt it.
Which sounds more like this. It was a lot more on! I felt it!
Nailed it!
Because fanboat.
Do my Luke Skywalker voice in the engine.
Awesome sauce.
I thought that it would be better.
So these, because you're proficient in them, you're going to add your +2 bonus.
Oh, points, man. That's not okay.
Yeah, that looks okay.
Still 16 to 10.
Yeah, we stopped them from scoring though. They were all the way down.
Just
So,
want to make sure.
So, not enough
Have that
comfort
messed
there.
up before I
Huh?
mess up my rolls.
We didn't miss that stupid field goal.
yeah. But no, I mean like we just stopped the Bills. So it's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, after about a little less than an hour now that you've cranked it up, you arrive at this this little like subdivision, this little like almost I would say like a cul-de-sac almost of like really fancy, once upon a time fancy buildings.
Okay.
Are they all
not like
vacant?
so close, but like spread out, but they're all like in a semicircle.
Okay. No gate guard.
Huh?
No gate guard.
Gate
There's
guard.
no gate code I have to put in.
No, because they're all except for the one in the very back.
Go see this.
The other four are really just slumping into the swamp.
Oh.
The one in the back seems to be held up the most, and directly behind it, there's a big patch of land that's actually not submerged.
Okay. I guess I'll steer the boat that way to kind of park the boat there, or would I be able to take it like right up to the?
You'd be able to take it like right up to the house because the house is still on this land. So
Okay.
it's like a land mass there. That's, I mean, you get pretty close. You probably have to test it coming up to within the next 5, 10 feet
So
of the land.
I'll definitely throttle back on the speed a little bit
Okay.
and make my way towards the house. And I kind of let everybody know, like, you know, that we're approaching and like, be ready. I don't know what's here still. I know.
And as you guys get closer, everybody make a perception check.
No perception check from you.
Mm-hmm.
Macolino.
10.
That would be a 24.
That'll be a 13 for me.
7.
Did you add your perception?
7.
Okay, 7's better. It's alright, we're not even paying attention.
I mean,
you guys are just chilling out, and I'm just like,
Scoping out the land. And I'm like, there's no way there, it's fine.
it's just a house.
so
There's something gonna happen behind
you
me.
hear it before anyone else does.
Even though I'm right next to
I'm
you.
asleep.
Yes, because you've throttled back the engine and you hear a very familiar sound. You hear deep, guttural rivets.
Ribbits.
Ribbit.
You guys didn't say there were frogs. Oh, wait, I didn't hear it.
I will. I'll keep my quarterstaff really close, and I'll relay. I'll like kind of throttle back the engine even more, like to the point where it's almost off. And like, guys, listen. And like I make them aware of the rivets, the deep croaking of the frogs.
Ribbit.
If these are giant swamp toads, don't get caught in their tongues.
That was disgusting.
It is very disgusting. It's super sticky. They eat everything. So just keep your eye out for them. They're in the water like this. We're not going to be able to see them really good.
What book is that in? No, that's a high as no. I thought it was in that book. I grabbed the wrong book.
Gross. Avoiding frogs. Got it.
Alright, I'm putting my cards away now.
Alright, put your cards away. You guys make it to land. You do more skims around. You don't see anything. But you guys move onto the land really fast, and you see this like extravagant looking 5-story house. Like it looks kind of stupidly tall. Like it doesn't look really like wide, really huge, but it's more like almost like a tower that just goes, instead of building out, you go up with it.
All right, guys, we're here.
And there is a sign on the front door. It's kind of crooked now. Looks like it looks like somebody tried to grab it, like couldn't get it off the door, but it says Brador.
I don't think anybody has any interest in the sign, so I'll check the door. Is it unlocked?
It is locked.
Anybody got some thieves' tools?
I
I know.
have told them.
You have thieves' tools.
I say yes, and I barrel roll into the door.
I don't know. I could look for that, but
Barrel roll into the door?
Yeah. Shoulder tackle into the door. Maybe a little more apt.
I mean, he can break the door if he wants.
Make an
I
improvised
don't
weapons check.
care. I was just trying to get Brendan involved.
Oh, that's with proficiency would be a 10.
10?
Well, strength base, no, sorry. 14.
14? Boom! You knock into it. Shudders a little bit. Does not
That's
lock.
a strong door.
It is a strong door for being in the swamp.
Thieves' tools?
I guess.
Cool.
Do you want to use your thieves tools? Alright, go ahead and use your thieves tools.
How do
So you use it'd be a dexterity check.
Roll
Or a
that.
sleight of hand check. Sleight of hand check with your proficiency bonus.
Roll that. Add your sleight of hand and add your proficiency. So you're gonna add 3 altogether.
While she's doing that, I'm going to light a torch.
5.
5.
5. You over there with thieves tools?
Oh, you broke back.
One of your picks breaks.
Move out the way. I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll use my thieves' tools.
Okay.
No!
Oh,
no,
and that's a bad
It's under
luck
you,
die.
Can't see anything.
Let's try it again.
It's underground.
Oh shit! I net one.
See,
See, she moved the table down to 19.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
let me try again.
Tink, tink.
You want to try again?
Yours breaks off in there and you can't pull it out.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Rachel.
Sorry,
there,
this was my lucky dice, and now it was
we're gonna
cursed.
check windows next. Windows are good.
Alright.
Check windows.
All the windows on the first floor are boarded up.
Boarded. Come on, can I use your
Is
crowbar?
there,
Wait,
okay, is there a window
yeah.
30 feet up
Daddy.
that looks like it'd be okay to enter into?
Yeah, second floor has some windows.
I'll climb up there.
See if we
Alright.
can get in there.
And
You
I'll
have a
try.
climb speed,
do, you,
right?
I have a climb speed of 30.
do you want me to try to get the boards off the windows? Because I have a crowbar.
Why don't you use the crowbar on the door?
You can try.
You can try.
Is it big enough for both of
I'm
us to
already
grab
up
it?
the window.
Is it big enough for me and mommy to grab them?
Yeah, I'd say you can both grab it.
So why don't you roll twice for
20.
Nat
Oh,
20!
it's not 20.
That's why.
We got that door
12.
open.
I need new dice.
Alright, so you
Puts the crowbar in, pops it out, and the whole door just goes flying off.
It's loud.
alright, so you're climbing up
Yep.
into the upstairs window, kind of like pull yourself up, look in. This is like a dusty bedroom. Things have been overturned, you know. Pull yourself in. At that point, you hear a crack, and the door downstairs just splinters open.
Of course it does.
Nailed it. High five.
Whatever.
The door
I hang
mechanism
my head in shame.
is still there,
It's okay,
attached to the lock, though. So you splintered the door around the lock.
Okay, pull that back up.
Is it shiny? The lock on the door.
Very old, like brass.
It's not shiny.
Can I investigate the room? Let me go if we get in the line.
Pull up this map real quick.
So I think thieves tools you get like 5 lockpicks, so like now I'm down to like 4.
So she.
You not one. You probably broke 2.
Alright.
That's why she broke it. She's trying to shove 2 in there.
So
Right.
this room,
It's alright. It was your first time.
this room that you guys step into is like a big grand entrance with a stairway to the left, a stairway to the right,
Woods.
like up ahead, and then there's a door on the left and a door on the right,
Cool.
and they're both closed.
Is there anything shiny in this grand hall?
Shiny, no. It is actually kind of really dusty for a place that people just moved out of.
Mm.
And it's just real muddy. Like anything that looks like it would have been of value, like you can see some like spots on the wall where pictures would have been, and some
Right.
places on the floor where rugs would have been.
Right.
Nothing really valuable seems to be.
Can I try to investigate the floor just to make sure if there's no like openings to like hidden areas?
Ground.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'll call for a shadow.
Smart.
You landed upstairs in a bedroom.
I got a 2.
So yeah.
There's nothing.
Come here, sit real quick.
I'll
There's
go upstairs.
nothing.
I'm alright. I'll come down in a bit. I'm gonna go mostly relax then.
Oh, that'd be fine.
Oh, she can walk you through how to play D&D.
I got 14.
You got a 14.
No, I got a 2.
You got a 2.
Yeah, but then I rolled again.
Oh, you don't see anything
Then I
in
got
here.
15.
There's nothing in here.
Mommy, you roll. Drag.
You see nothing.
Okay, so I'm in the bedroom.
You're in a bedroom, and again, it's just like there's not even a blanket on the bed, and the mattress is upturned. There is a dresser and a desk in there, and all the drawers are pulled out. Like one of the dresser drawers just on the floor, the other ones are pulled out.
So it looks like someone's been here before.
Looks like somebody has looted this place
Okay.
already. And there's some like old tattered clothing on the floor, and
That was my chair.
oh, okay. What was that? There's just like old tattered clothing on the floor,
It's
and there's like a there's like an old like, corn husk doll that's like just falling apart over in the corner.
Pin sticking out of it
Okay,
and everything.
so I'm gonna
Voodoo.
go to the door, exit the bedroom.
Okay.
Obviously, there's nothing to find.
There's nothing in that bedroom, no. So you go out the door and it'd be to the left of the room.
Okay.
Because you went over to the right side of the building to find your open window.
Yeah.
So then there's like a hallway up there. And then that goes... Hallway leads over to the stairs.
Okay. How many doors in the hallway?
In the hallway there's 3 other doors.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next door.
Next door? Okay.
I'm gonna try that door and see if there's
Can
anything
I
in that
see
room.
Rachel from the top of the stair, from the bottom of the stairs? Or
Nope.
where I am?
Nope.
Oh.
So
I don't think
really
she made
big,
it to
really
the
big stairway.
Stairs.
Well, can I go upstairs? Can I start going upstairs?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Taking upstairs first. You don't want to do the bottom floor.
No.
Yeah, I figured I'm already up here. I'll
It's
just
section
do
1.
some.
Let's split the party.
Absolutely. You want to check the main floor with me, and then they'll check up the upstairs.
Well, sorry, but
Yeah, we could check the downstairs. I don't do well with old stairs.
Oh, that's alright, cool.
Which door first?
Left. Always left.
Anything? Is there anything in the bedroom that you went in?
I don't know what room I'm in actually. I'm waiting for the DM to let me know what's going on with this door.
Alright,
First one.
so the next door is you walk in there, and there's some like a bunch of old toys and like a baby's crib and another
Shadow
like
It's like a nursery.
this is like a nursery room. Nursery's like playroom in there, but the only toys that are like left in there are just like really old, like torn apart kind of things. You know, it looks like anything you've seen so far worth value has been taken. Like there's even less clothes in here, probably because they were nicer like little kid clothes.
Fancy, schmancy.
Alright, should I do an investigation just to make sure there's nothing like I'm missing that's hidden? Yeah, I'll do a quick investigation just to see if there's anything hidden that maybe I missed.
Okay.
Let's see, that would be 13?
Yes.
13.
13. Kind of really focused on the dresser.
Okay.
You open up the top drawer and you're kind of feeling around, and something just feels a little off about this dresser. Like the drawer doesn't like come out all the way like the other ones do.
Okay, is it like connected to the wall? Can I like move the dresser to go behind it to see if there's anything like?
Move the dresser. It slides freely from the wall.
Okay.
But the drawer just doesn't feel like it pulls all the way out.
Like something's
the other ones
caught?
do. Yeah, like something's stuck in there.
Okay.
Check the sides. Can I investigate to look at the sides of the drawer?
Okay. I'll say at this point you come up and you start looking in the rooms. So the first room you would see if you come up the stairs would be the first room she came out of, so the door is open. But then you would hear her in the second room.
So I'm going in the second room.
Okay.
Might
You know the
be
second
able to
room?
do that dark
Yeah,
vision.
on the right.
Are you gonna say anything to me?
Half
Because
orc?
remember, I do not trust if you come up behind me.
Yeah,
You might
she
get
has it.
you might get hurt.
You might get a dagger thrown at you.
I'm
Cats
just
have it.
gonna kind of stand by the door and just let her know that I'm here.
What do you say?
Hi.
Just hi.
You hear hi from behind you. I imagine you like do that cat thing where you jump 10 feet in the air.
I look behind me really quickly, like, oh,
Just you.
see you guys got in, okay?
Yeah.
Find anything downstairs?
No. All the most valuable stuff is gone.
Looking at this drawer here, something's caught in here though. I don't know how to get it out.
Want me to help?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want me to check the sides of the drawer?
Yep, do an investigation check.
Do I add anything?
Your
Investigation.
investigation.
It's an alphabetical order.
5.
5.
5
Got
plus
nothing
6,
left.
or oh, you got a negative one.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh.
I don't see anything.
No. It's like this drawer's really stuck.
Okay. The way the drawers like are set up, is it like if you take out a whole drawer, you could see into the bottom of the next one, or is everything like a solid?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably see, but it would be, you take out the second drawer and you get to see up into it.
Okay, so I'll take out the drawers that are easier to see,
Okay.
and then I'll see what I can look in.
Alright, you look in there and there's something shiny, like dangling from the top drawer in the back.
Is it hooked on something, or?
It's kind of hard to tell. You just see it like dangling.
Just put your hand up
looking
there and find out.
So yeah, I'll reach for it.
You reach for it. It definitely feels like a thin gold chain.
Alright. If I pull on it, is it gonna like?
You're gonna have to find out.
I'm pulling on it.
Pull on it.
Yeah.
Start pulling. And I'd say Jesse is like trying to like wiggle the drawer a little bit. The drawer comes right back, almost hits her in the face, and you pull down a little gold necklace.
Okay.
Pretty.
And inside is a little picture of a baby. And then on the other side is a little inscription that says, "My heart, my love, 0326."
You want to go tell the others downstairs?
Well, I want to keep looking up here real quick,
Okay.
but I'll pocket that.
Okay.
So
Is there like a mattress in the crib?
There is overturned.
Somebody already
Like
flipped it.
somebody flipped it over and looked underneath the crib and everything.
Oh, okay. I was gonna look under it.
Yeah, a lot of these rooms, it looks like somebody's been through here, like, scavenging for stuff. Okay, so downstairs,
We're going left.
you're going left.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. To the left door? Okay, into the left door. So there's 2 left doors. Sorry, I didn't see that one. 2 left doors.
Closest to the front.
The closest to the front you walk into, and it's like a small closet.
A closet. Lovely.
There is a, like, moth-eaten jacket in there,
Cool.
and a pair of old shoes.
Nothing in there.
Okay. I'm just gonna check out the back of the closet and
Check in the shoes.
Give me an investigation
Check
check.
inside the shoes, man.
I'm gonna check the pockets on the moth-eaten jacket.
7.
You find a really old mint.
All I
Ew.
get.
Stick to the wall.
I just got a 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah.
You don't feel anything. You like hit the wall, and it seems like just a regular wall. It doesn't seem like hollow, particularly hollow or anything.
Okay.
It seems normal.
Cool. Well,
Next
nothing
room.
good except for a mint. Let's go.
I guess we'll go to the next room.
All right, so you go to the next room, and that opens up to a kitchen area. Again, everything is just in shambles here. All the drawers are pulled out of the cupboards. The table's even upended. There is There's like the water's like dripping. It's just coming out like black sludge. Just
They need to get their pipes replaced.
Is it like a standalone kitchen, or is it like a kitchen dining room kind of area?
Standalone kitchen.
I guess I'll start rifling through the drawers just to see if like there are any drawers that are pulled out that are like not upended, like didn't come out. Like I'll try and muscle them out to see if there's anything else like hidden.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Are the cabinets connected to the ceiling, or is there space between them?
The upper cabinets would be connected to the ceiling, and then there's like space in between the lower cabinets.
Oh, there's a lot of cabinets.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
17. You go through and just pull them all out, and with your strength, they all just kind of pop out and like fall to the floor. The ones that haven't been already. Nothing seems to be in there. You kind of glance around, and it doesn't look like they missed anything. There's some like old crumbs of food, and you see like a rotten like loaf of bread that was like wedged in the back of one of the cupboards.
I'm not gonna eat that.
You ate the mint though.
I did eat the mint.
Oh, weird.
It's still
I'm
minty.
gonna jump up on the counter and just open all of the cabinets and check the spaces in between them.
Open all the
See if there's
cabinets?
anything else left inside.
You see a couple of jars of like the canned peaches. A couple like
Oh.
the jars of peaches that look like they'd be okay. Like all the way in the back, like the very leftmost, like all the way in the back corner. Kind of hard to get to. I think that's why nobody grabbed it yet. But they look like they might be edible.
So how about you see anything up there?
Peaches if you want them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't eat them all.
Cans of peaches.
There's two jars of peaches.
You're not down there. I'll eat.
What does your alligator eat?
We share a lot of things.
Okay.
He's never had peaches.
Think he'll like them? Does he normally like sweet things?
He eats fruits. He likes meat. But I don't know. He's not really. It depends on the fruit. He likes cherries, but he doesn't like bananas for some reason.
Maybe it's a texture thing.
Maybe.
Then I'm gonna jump down.
Alright, so then off of that you see a little like open archway, and there's a little room there, like next to that.
The dining room.
Not the dining room. It's like a little room.
A little room?
Oh, like a pantry.
Like a food pantry?
Yeah. Go in there, and that's a pantry, and then there's a door. So if you're like walking in the room, to the right there's another small door.
Okay, open that one, I suppose.
Yeah.
You open that one, and there is a bed, and a small dresser, and like not like a full closet, but like a wooden pole with like clothes over it.
Your cook lived in here.
Do they look like maids' uniforms and servant stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Service stuff. And then there's this room, and then there's like a little washroom connected to that, and then there's like a little room next to that with a couple chairs. But that's all that's in the back here.
How does this room look? Does it look like it's been upturned?
It has. It looks like it's been gone through, but like the maid's uniform and everything like that. That's all. That stuff was really gross anyway, so nobody took that. But in each of the rooms, the dresser drawers are pulled out, or the dresser drawers are pulled out in the room, and the desk has been completely gone through.
Okay.
Are there any pockets in the clothes?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look in the pockets.
You check the pockets.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of moths.
See if any of the maids decide to steal something.
Mints.
You find 8 copper.
Copper! Nailed it.
Clapper.
Pennies.
Penny.
Will quest for
Thanks for
copper. Nathan.
It's all the pennies Blob sent us.
There you go. Now we have more time.
Thanks, Blob, for the copper pieces.
Will quest for copper.
Yes, I guess I'll continue going through the rooms, but I mean, if you want to pan back to them.
Okay. So we'll pan back to you guys.
Okay.
There is one more room up here to the right.
Wow, no point.
But you said this is a 5-story house, so there's gotta be more upstairs.
Yep.
Next room?
Wow.
Yep, we're gonna go to the next room.
Okay.
Sarah,
Next
next
room? You go to the next room, and this looks like another small child's room, not like a crib, but it has a smaller bed.
There's
Tyler's
a
room.
there's a guest
Huh?
Like a
house.
Tyler's room.
Yeah, sort of like this. Whoever had this house had like multiple kids, because every room you've gone into is like set up for a different age bracket group.
Do
They
you
just
want to check
rotate
the dresser again?
Well, what's all in the room besides the bed?
Bed, dresser, desk. There is like a small like rack on the wall, and a wooden sword still in the rack.
Any closets or anything? Nothing.
Yeah, there'd be a little closet here. No clothes in there. And again, there's only just some tattered clothing on the floor there. That's been pulled out of the dressers.
Are the dressers open?
Yeah.
All of them? Okay.
Nothing really substantial in here. The only difference is this room, the mattress has not been pulled off the bed.
Cool. I want to pull it.
Opportunity.
Pull the mattress off? Alright, give me a strength check.
There's bed bugs
Okay.
everywhere.
I'm scared.
Oh man.
Oh,
Poor
yeah.
Rose Canoe.
I got it. 5.
You got a 5. You pull, and you just manage to slide it off, and you see a dead mouse in a little homemade mouse trap underneath the bed.
That's why I wasn't pulled over.
Sure.
Hoping if I got a higher score. 'Cause
We might have found something shiny under there then.
So
You see nothing.
does it have like
Watch
bars
that
on the
last
side?
night.
Like how my bed,
The
it
post
has
on the
little
side?
bars. Is there anything stuck between those little
Oh.
areas? Okay.
maybe like a pair of socks.
Like your bedroom.
Unwashed, really hard.
Stinky.
Like the sweat is so old it made them stale.
That's
Crunchy.
I don't see.
Crunchy.
Offer it
like
to the
my
turtle, he
socks.
might eat it.
I don't see anything in here, Jesse. We should probably move on.
Yeah, probably. Do you want to go upstairs or do you want to go to the others that we found that necklace?
I don't want to tell them I found a necklace. It's my treasure. I found the necklace. They didn't want anything else but like blueprints and stuff. I can keep my necklace.
Okay.
I like money.
Alright.
You're just gonna sell it.
Of course I'm gonna sell it.
So if you go back towards the stairs, the way she came up, there are a few more rooms to the left.
Well, we should probably look at them over here, and then we'll report back to the others that it looks like everything's been ransacked, but definitely should go up to the upper floors. What if there's a basement?
That'd be cool. they forgot to
What
go
if
through
there
their
are
basement.
bards in the basement?
People down
Like
there? I
hostages.
hope not.
Like bards in the
I don't
basement.
forgot
think there'd
about
be a
them.
basement with the swamp one and everything like that. I don't think there'd probably be a basement.
Okay, then
Attic,
That's
though.
what I was thinking.
we're gonna go
Yeah,
through
that
well, I'm gonna go through those other doors that
Go
you
through the other
see.
doors?
I'll go
That's-
through.
Okay, so
I'll
just
lock-
real quick, we'll just get this out of the way. There is 2 more rooms that look like they belong to smaller children. They're smaller than the other rooms you went to. Only a bed and a dresser in each one of these. And then one of them has a big bed in it. No dresser. It looks kind of like a guest bed. But everything's been
Ransacked.
ransacked. You go through the last door on the left. And that is a very small room. With like some buckets and a couple really old tattered brooms.
So, storage closet.
Ooh, a lot of closets.
I'm guessing there's nothing in there.
And then on the very, very left, there is one more door. You go through there, and that brings you to a spiral staircase that goes up and down.
Do you think we should go up or do you think we should go tell everybody that it's cleared up here? We just found the staircase.
We'll go downstairs first. I don't want them to have to go through all this stuff for no reason. Waste time. The faster we can get back to town, the faster I can get rid of you guys.
So you guys go downstairs, and
I slide on the spiral on the banisters.
Oh god, I hope it breaks.
No banisters. It's not like a fun. It's like
That'd be
spirals
fun.
down. It's not no banisters. Just all stone.
Okay.
And you go down to the bottom, and you're down there.
Because
And
there's
there's
small
actually like
children.
a barrel that feels full of something at the bottom.
A minute left and we just got the ball.
Huh?
A minute left and we just got the ball.
Yes.
Okay, is it like
Can
I'm
we
seeing
pick
this.
solid or liquid?
You like, kind of move it. It does feel like a liquid.
Don't really want to reach in there if I don't know what it is.
It's like up, like it's like a
Does it have
barrel,
like a lid?
like up on like some kind of stand.
Jesse, you want to check this out?
Sure.
The arrow look like that.
Hmm?
So,
Oh, and you see like
Does
an
it have-
old wooden door, like. So if you come down the stairs, you see like a barrel over here, and then you see a wooden door to this side.
Do you want to check out the door or do you want to check out the barrel?
check out the barrel.
Okay.
You
Does it
check
have
it.
like a top
Gotcha.
that you can like, take off?
It has a little like cork in the front.
You won.
Cord.
Yep.
So
Like
Like a wine
spigot?
barrel. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's probably just old wine. Okay.
Probably just
Let's just go.
let's go to the door.
Or you can just take
Aged really well.
Alright. So as you guys are like coming back out of the little servants area into the pantry wall just opens up. And standing in front of you is a cat and a half orc.
Where did you guys come
Hi.
from?
What?
How did you get here?
The stairs.
The stairs.
I thought you were outside.
No.
Why would I be outside?
Well, we
She
came through the
climbed in the
door and you never did.
I went
Window.
through the window.
Oh.
And we
Okay.
checked all upstairs. It's all clear, but we found a spiral staircase leading to the
And
third
it's
floor.
a
Yeah.
sleepy
First
spiral
floor is completely empty. It looks like this place has been ransacked.
Well, we're about halfway done with our floor. We still gotta check the rooms on the right side.
You guys want to help us run through those real quick, and then we'll go
Sure.
up this staircase because it seems important.
You go through the room with the near the door, and we'll go
Near the
through
front of the
other
house,
one.
and you'll
Yeah.
take in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Shava and I will go towards the front-facing room, like the closest to the door on the right-hand side.
And we'll go through the other door.
But we'll approach it from.
There's
our-
only the one door.
Oh, I thought it was
Okay.
2 doors on the right.
No, it was 2 doors on the
Two on
left,
the
one
left,
door on the
okay.
right.
Oh,
Cool, we can all go in there then.
So one door on the right, you get to a massive dining room with a huge table and a fireplace on the one end.
Is there any doors connecting to it?
There are 3 doors connecting to it.
No.
Jeez
You want to
Louise.
go through the left one? Will they figure out this?
So there's
Or
like
do
a
you wanna
left,
all
a
do
middle,
together?
and then the right if you're looking at it.
I want to
What do you
investigate
wanna
the
do?
fireplace.
Okay, you investigate the fireplace.
Just looking for like any sort of like extras that might be there,
Scraps that they
Alright.
tried to burn.
or like scraps of
anything.
paper. Yeah, scraps of paper that
Make
might be
an
burnt.
investigation check.
Good idea. We'll go check out the left door.
That would be a 7.
That would be a 7.
Yep.
You see there's some paper in there, but it's really old. You can't make anything out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there then. Keep
Yeah,
moving.
you're like looking at it, you're like, turf flip it. Nope. Nope. That doesn't make any sense.
What's a large cheese and pepperoni pizza?
I'm gonna go to the right door, away from everybody.
Okay. So, the. Sorry, where'd you say you were going?
Right.
Right.
We're
There's
going
something
left.
on the
Right.
left.
So the left door goes over to like a little like washing area, like a little like food prep or like immediate food like dishes. So you where you would clean the dishes and then
Yeah.
where you would like stage stuff just to come out into the dining room. real
I'll
quick.
go, I'm gonna go in the middle door, so there's a left, the right, and then I'll go in the middle.
Okay. So the left door has like a little kitchenette, like sinks and stuff, and there's piles of dishes. Nothing looks great. Most of it's like broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of broken plates on the floor, and there is some old rotting fruit in a bowl.
Lovely.
The
Yum.
middle door goes into a little hallway and then goes to a door. Goes to a door that looks like it's going out.
Look outside.
He's talking to you.
The
Oh,
middle
the middle
door?
door goes to another door.
Goes to a little hallway and looks like it's going to an outside door.
Okay.
You
And-
try though, and it's like you can open it, but it's all boarded up.
From the inside or? Oh, never mind.
That's it, yeah.
Can't even open
Oh.
So once you like unlock everything and pull open the door, there's like just boards boarding it up.
it. Okey-dokey.
Okay.
Will I be able to see that from the long hall? Or from the dining room? Because I didn't go in any of the doors. Okay. Just wondered why they boarded up the door, boarded up stuff from the outside. What were they keeping in?
There's valuable
I
stuff in
think
there.
they were just trying to avoid people stealing stuff, but I mean,
Yeah, that works so well.
right.
Apparently.
Apparently some people can climb.
Well, I guess upstairs we go.
The room to the right.
Yeah, what about me?
Room to the right. Sorry.
Sorry.
Room to the right. You go in there, and that's like got like a mini like
Mini fridge.
a mini fridge.
Mini bar.
It's like a mini church, like a mini little place of worship. There is a holy symbol like on the
Oh,
wall.
like a chapel.
Like a mini chapel. There's a couple religious texts, like nobody took them, and there's a couple like little makeshift pews. So this was kind of like their place of worship in here.
So fancy they got their own church.
It's not big. It'd be like enough for like maybe 6 people to sit down here. You know, it's just
Not for the family, so they don't have to leave. But nothing else in there, just
just like there's like 2 or 3 like little
what are the condition of the text?
religious texts. Not great. They're and you notice in here, it seems to be like seeping in water. So one of them is like completely wet, stained, water ruined. The other 2, one of them is like half. It was like half dipped in the water, but one is in pretty good condition.
I'll enter this room too.
Okay.
And I'll kind of go to the altar and start playing around with the altar and see if it like moves, if there's any more like, you know, things that they would keep possibly like hidden in here.
Okay.
I'm not
You start
done.
messing with the altar, and what it is it's a gold symbol. It kind of like goes up, and then has a circle, and then has like it goes up and like kind of curls around. So I'll just draw it real quick. So it kind of looks like a devil.
4:30.
Okay.
So this is
Stick
like
figure devil with no
yeah,
no arms and legs.
a stick figure devil symbol on what's
No
the
chips
sticker
or
on the bottom
anything
now.
like
So it kind of looks like a staff, but it's like cemented into this block. So you start messing around with this, and then it's able to twist. So you
Okay.
twist it,
Mhm.
and a little trap door on the front of the
Altar.
altar just oops, and another book is inside.
Fancy.
I'll go and investigate the little click, and I'll grab the book.
Now you grab the book out.
Yeah.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Aquan, Common, and Druidic.
I didn't pick my last language.
So they pick a language.
Right now, before he tells us what it is.
I'll do what's the goblin one?
Goblin.
The goblin.
So what languages do you have?
I only have common and goblin.
Just common and goblin?
Yeah.
You get one for Tabaxi? Don't have their own?
No.
Meow.
No.
Like Sylvan or something would have been one. Okay, so no, you don't recognize the script.
That's fine. I'll still pocket it. I mean, it was a hidden trapdoor.
Yeah.
Does the rest of the staff, like after it clicks, does it like come off? It's golden shiny.
Is it removable?
You know what? Give me a strength check.
Sure.
That's so sad.
Oh, sad face.
That would be a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're trying to pull, it's not pulling up, It's like stupid thing, and then you click, and it just comes right up. You have like one more click.
Oh, then.
Okay.
So you can add weird
Holy
religious
symbol.
symbol. And this thing is about,
Devil holy symbol.
it's about this big.
That's big.
So
Okay.
Gonna be sticking out your back.
It's like a scepter.
Sort of, like small.
That's fun.
from the pantry.
It was that rotten stuff we didn't want to
It's that stale bread.
There's
I don't
no
know if
more.
there's any left.
Stale
Those are
bread
the
in
last
kitchen.
ones.
Stale bread and kitchen.
We have one piece of bread left. Do you want it?
But I guess I'll. I mean, from there, I don't think there'd be much else. So, all right, Shadow, let's go.
Okay.
So, from your guys' investigation on the second floor, you didn't see any other stairways to go up other than the ones all the way on the left side.
I had
That
one.
spiral staircase that goes
Yeah.
all the way up. Okay, that's kind of weird.
You want to go up that way?
Do you
Which
want to go up that way?
I want to.
Yeah, and there's no other
So
common
there's
stairs.
3 that I have only access to the spiral staircase. Well, we didn't really go upstairs. Could Sava and I go upstairs and kind of investigate to see if there's any like additional stairways or like I don't want to say like a secret passage, but but almost like a secret passage.
I feel like the stairs were secret though because the wall, it was behind the wall in the pantry. It wasn't
But
a
I mean
doorway.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like if there's 3 additional floors and we know how high it is,
Right.
why is it there's only one set of stairs for such an eloquent family that has a chapel on their ground floor? Like I feel like they wouldn't take the same stairs as their servants would.
Right. That's true.
I mean, their home looks like it's really, really, really elegant, and I feel like they would be above that.
It's a really great place to play hide and seek.
Yes, probably.
Minus the
Secret
possibility
passage
of
adjacent.
death and being sucked into the swamp.
Positive.
Then again,
and
that's
negative.
that could also good hiding spot.
What the
death.
boat is.
Yeah, if you guys want to go investigate the second floor, you can. I mean, that's fine.
We already did the second floor.
I know.
They want to.
Oh.
Just to go double check, make
Alright,
sure
I'm
you guys
gonna
didn't miss
continue
anything.
up to the 3rd floor. Then I'm
Check the
gonna
ceiling,
go
see if there's like a
up.
drop down ladder. Oh, these elegant people wouldn't climb a ladder.
No. I'm picturing like magical steps, like just step on it and like the little elevator bridge.
There's just like a magical word we have to say. We just gotta guess it. And then they'll
Shazam.
pop up.
Who knows? Maybe the holy. I'm just gonna walk through like waving.
Eureka!
Like, torch in one. No, I was gonna say torch in one hand, scepter in the other, but like quarterstaff. No, definitely have the quarterstaff up.
Alright, you head up to the 3rd floor.
I'm going with her.
You head up to the 3rd floor, and you walk into the room, and you look behind you, and it's another one of those like hidden doors, and you're in what's taking up the entire floor, but basically it's like a giant bedroom. It's like a giant bedroom with its own little mini kitchen and its own bathroom. With running water up here. Not that it's like it's sludging, but you know, it had at one point running water.
Sludgy water.
And it's got its own couch. It's just like basically like a whole floor that's the master bedroom.
It's the whole house.
The whole level. Yeah.
The whole level. So
Yes, does it look similar to like the downstairs
privacy for
areas?
poop?
it's definitely been gone through.
No
I
art,
have
no
like a
nothing.
half wall.
There's no art. There's
Those
like
foldy accordion
a
things.
picture on the bedstand
Ballroom dividers.
of a very
Not even
regal
curtain.
looking mother and father with 6 children.
Good God.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You have a picture.
You're just
in
gonna
hand.
keep it?
Okay.
Okay.
Funny
Put it in your bag or put it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Is it like a giant portrait, like like doorway?
No, it's just like a little
Sit
like,
on the bed.
picture.
Okay.
Like an
That's
8x10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5
Little
by
picture on the
7.
bed.
Any
But then
candles?
all the other pictures and stuff look like they've been gone. They've been taken. And then in one spot there's like a big empty
Picture
place
frame.
on the wall with like a sunken in part of the wall.
Like it was a safe. I don't know.
Maybe it was covered in.
Those were just the same. Out of my head.
Also, we won! Woo!
Yay!
Woo!
6 points.
I don't know what that
Take
means.
that, Ireland.
4-0.
I'm not
4
allowed to
Means we're
pills.
go.
undefeated
My dad
still.
will kill me.
In the face, Bills.
I'm supposed to be around.
I haven't gotten anything angry. And
Anyway,
I,
so
Go
it's,
Saber.
Take that.
on the bed, is it like turned over like the other beds downstairs were? Okay.
But this this makes my voice so deep. This
It's really funny.
this bed is like almost completely immovable. Like it was built in this room and it will never leave this room. It is so heavy.
Okay.
Like the bed frame itself, like the mattress was thrown off, but you look underneath and everything. There's nothing underneath the bed. Nothing in the nightstand.
Can I
Yeah,
go
it was
to the
clutch.
kitchen?
What?
Can I go to the kitchen?
The little kitchenette? Sure.
I'm gonna look through any drawers that.
Most of them have already gone through, been pulled out.
Is there any of them that are closed?
Nope. Everything's been gone through. This is a really weird like mission because you guys haven't found really anything other than one random necklace
And a book and a scepter.
and a book and a scepter.
Probably not what they want, but it was at a hidden location.
Yeah.
So it's valuable to somebody.
Somebody wants that.
So this is room have a closet.
Yeah, they'll have a big walk-in closet.
I'd like to find that piano thing again.
That was
I
creepy.
tried to throw it away. She
I'm
wouldn't.
Let's go upstairs and see a little child playing
walk
with
in,
it.
walk into the closet. What's
Go
going on
upstairs
here?
and just find Alexa just sitting there.
No,
Same-
I meant
same kind of
in the
situation.
game.
Same
So
kind of
did I.
situation. Everything's been gone through.
So did I.
I'd say there is actually like 2 nice outfits, one for a man,
She's
one for a
actually
woman, that
nice.
were left over, and the rest of it's just kind of older clothes. But there's like one good outfit, I think, between all the other stuff.
So I'm just gonna roll 2 investigations, one for the walk-in closet, just to see if there's any like hidden things. Because the master bedrooms, that'd be somewhere we would probably hide something.
Yeah.
And then like the master bedroom itself, I'll do one for. So
Okay, so give me one for the closet.
let's see, it's unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, no.
So you're like, doo, doo, doo. Something feels weird about this wall.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming over to her.
Is it like a hollow sound?
It's kind of like, yeah, you can tell something's behind it.
Okay.
And was this the wall where the picture frame was?
No, this is the wall in the closet.
Is
Okay.
there any like carvings or something?
Are you in with me? I
Yeah.
thought
She
you
said
said
she
that
walked
you-
in.
I walked in.
Okay.
I'm just asking if there's.
As soon as she heard that you saw
Carvings?
something,
She
Yeah,
bounced.
that's what she does. But you saw
She
something.
heard
I'm
you
there.
knock on a
I'm
wall and it's hollow.
my,
So.
my spider sense is
I
tingling.
wanted to
There.
know if there was any like outside carvings.
Any outside carvings?
'Cause-
You don't see a carving, but there is like a little mark on the wall. Looks like it's like it's been like
Like a scrape.
Oh,
yeah,
like
it's like
it's
something's been worn. It's been worn down, like it's been hit a bunch of
So there
times.
must be a. Well, you have to tell me. I didn't see that either.
Well, there's a scrape on the wall.
Oh, okay. So
It looks like it's been like worn down.
there must be a switch around here somewhere. Is there any like? Is there anything in there that looks like it could be like a lever or a button or something where it be hidden?
Is there like a shoe rack that we could check behind? Or?
I wouldn't say like a lever or something.
Is
but
there a single book that's still on the shelf?
Oh. This one won't
I've
come
got
out.
it.
If I move the clothes, what will happen?
Oh my god.
You go over and you move the clothes,
Pulls the
and
hanger.
there's a wall.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I knew it. No.
Nothing.
Crowbar?
Just start bashing the wall
Can I try to bash the wall with the
Absolutely, make an
crowbar?
attack.
Yay. Do I add anything?
Your attack.
in. Your
bonus.
strength? Well, she's using a crowbar, not like one for weapons. So it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. Are you
So
proficient
strength?
with improvised weapons?
I don't know. Light
Oh, it's-
armor.
Like just monk.
No.
Are there?
You
Have we
said your
seen
strength-
small
your
animals in
strength's a
here,
plus
like rats
3.
or anything? Or is it just completely?
9.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
But like,
12.
have we seen
12.
any like?
Yeah,
Up against a hollow
couple
wall.
little spiders. Nothing. No like bigger animals though.
Okay.
12.
12. You just and with the teeth of the crowbar, you kind of start pulling into the wall. right where that mark is.
Drywall's just coming out
Cool.
the wall.
And it's starting just to chip away. It's not a very, it's not a wall.
You
It's
want to
not
come
a
help
real
me?
wall.
Yeah, I have my own crowbar. I'll help you
I
with.
think as we
Okay.
hear like
can use
them,
Commotioning
all that
upstairs.
commotion upstairs, I think we're gonna go up those stairs.
Okay.
What was I rolling for?
Make
that?
sure there's nobody getting hurt.
Crowbar.
Yeah.
An attack roll.
Okay.
So we gotta go back downstairs and go around the kitchen.
And what am I adding to that? Just a
We're
touch?
upstairs and there's no one.
10
Strength.
Oh, there was a
strength.
door.
Yeah, because they came down those stairs, so we could go up them. It's the same set of stairs. It's like a
So you go
spiral
with your
staircase that
crowbar,
goes down.
and you guys start
The spiral
pulling the door
staircase goes
apart,
up.
and eventually
Door.
you get it. It's a door. Yes, it's a
Okay.
hidden door. Eventually you get it broken up to where you can just pull it out, and there is a staircase going up.
Want to go up it?
Let's tell the others. What? If they come in here and wonder where the heck we are, they're going to be mad.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
we're
see
already
a
going
bashed in
upstairs.
door and assume you're in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up anyway, so.
Okay, well,
We're here now!
You guys walk into a huge bedroom area. This is nice. This is who needs a
Nice.
bedroom? in this
I'm going to
building?
go, hey guys, are you up here?
Oh, we're back here.
Okay. We're in the giant step-in closet.
Steppin'.
Yeah, come on then.
Two steps.
Walk in.
It's okay, you can call whatever you want. Hey, you found a wall.
Yeah, and we smashed it with crowbars.
Good idea.
And in
Looks
there
like
is
there's a
sticks.
passage up here.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
Okay, you start walking up.
Yep.
It's very dark.
I
She
saw
has
the
dark
torch.
vision. I
Dark
have dark
vision.
vision. She
Gotcha.
has
Yeah,
dark
everybody has
vision.
dark vision except for me, who has
Alright.
a torch.
Does anybody have
It's
dancing
very
lights?
dark, but the torch lights
No,
helping
he's
you
fine.
Do
see.
you have dancing lights?
You go up to the next
So your
floor,
cantrips.
and up there you see
Nope. Swear to dying.
a huge laboratory.
Is there any
This is
like
what they're
switch
talking
anyway
about.
to turn on the light?
Blueprints.
Yeah.
But there
Plans.
are some lanterns around that you can light.
Schematics.
Okay.
Light it up.
Wait, do you have to like?
light
Is
it
there a
up.
switch on the bottom, or do you have to like light it?
Fire, yes.
Wait.
You have to
But
light
he's
it.
got a
light it.
torch.
Oh.
You want to
Well,
help use
you
that.
want to light up the lanterns?
Definitely.
See
So
better.
around the room, there's 8 lanterns around the whole perimeter of the room, and this has been almost
Destroyed.
completely untouched.
Alright, I'm gonna check the floor, see if there's any hidden compartments.
Okay.
Alright.
Light a torch for me, and I'm gonna go look around.
All the lights are lit, so you can see everything.
They're just all chilling on the walls.
Is there? Is it like a desk? Is there like a desk?
There's desks and tables. There's paperwork everywhere. There's burners and
I'm gonna
potion
start.
things.
Vials.
I'm gonna start
vials.
taking papers and shoving them in my backpack.
Are
You're
you
just gonna
gonna
take
look
all
at
the papers?
Mhm.
It's fine. Checking the ground.
Alright, you start taking all the papers. Roll me an investigation check, Amanda, for your secret floor thing.
The secret floor thing!
Secret floor thing.
Secret secret.
What am I looking
Investigation.
Floor.
16 for the
Six-
floor.
16 for the floor. You're just on the floor, ear to it, taking out your dagger and checking floorboards. And
I don't have any daggers.
you don't have any daggers?
She has a
I
crossbow and a
dagger.
fire.
If you have an explorer's pack, you might have a knife in your explorer's pack.
Woo, knife.
All right, so you have a little knife just in there. Nope, that's not popping up. So you're gonna be
You
doing
do
that
have
for a few
explorer's
minutes.
pack, right?
It's gonna take a while.
I'm taking papers for a few
What are you guys
minutes.
doing?
I'm looking at. Well, she's looking at the papers on the desk. I'm looking at the whatever
Files.
vials and stuff.
Okay.
I'm lighting lanterns still.
It's gonna take him a minute.
It's going around the.
There's 8 of them.
How big is this room? The whole
No,
floor?
it's more of druidcraft. I'm not wasting the torch.
It's the whole floor?
Yep, it's like a whole floor worth of a laboratory.
So the exact upstairs, but just dedicated to
This
Dexter's
crazy
laboratory.
laboratory.
So,
DD, get out of my room.
what else do we see in the room besides the desks and the lanterns?
There's a big metal contraption.
Are you a masked singer?
Yes. There's a big metal contraption. They're just big sheets of metal, in a almost half the size of this table, but just squared, so a little bit bigger. And it just goes straight up to the ceiling.
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
And then other than that,
Checking the floor. Just knocking.
Nope,
Poking
your
with
explorer's
knife.
pack does not have a knife.
Poke.
Poking it with something that I have in there.
you have a crossbow bolt.
Sure.
Good enough.
You got a mess kit. It's probably got a little like butter knife in there.
You can just cross the bolt. I'm fine.
Those metal contraptions, so like
Metal contraption, yeah.
She's gonna bust out one of those copper pieces. Just
not a clue what it is though.
Hey, it's good for something.
There's like this big like shoot of metal.
Any like switches on it or like anything?
No, there's some like a panel of it that looks to be like a different color.
Okay.
And if you go over and like press it, it'll like press it in and then it like falls down.
Okay. So it's inside the panel. Then.
Inside the panel, it's like a little furnace.
Oh.
It's on there.
is it running?
No, not really.
Do we know
Gas
if it's
would be
hotter or
insane.
cold in there?
It was hot in there, but it is now not running.
Okay.
I'm
There's
still lighting
definitely-
lanterns.
So definitely some charcoal. You get done with your lanterns. There's a bunch of desks, bunch of papers, bunch
Start
of
looking through the
files.
drawers of the desk.
There is like a bookshelf with some books on there and some potions.
Touch them all.
Do we see any like
touch all the
blueprints
books.
on the desks? Like is
Start
there?
Yeah,
Besides
there,
the
Tell
one
me
she's
to
just
go do it.
snatching
No, I'm
up all
gonna
by
take it.
herself.
No,
without
he's
looking
yeah,
at
there
it?
are
things
some
on
fire.
blueprints
Done.
for
Okay.
some designs for
Okay,
for different devices.
So I'll grab the blueprints.
Okay.
Throw them in my bag.
Are there so like you said there are a bunch of desks like I'm assuming alchemist desks like
Yeah.
scientific desks. Is there a desk that looks more like a writing desk where like maybe he took note or the master of the house took notes?
Yeah, I'd say probably the biggest desk on there would just be covered in papers and a couple open books, and like it has its own series of candles.
I'll go investigate and try and like find out if there's any like secret drawers in that,
Okay.
and like check out the paperwork in there.
Okay.
I'm done picking up papers. I'm gonna
Done
go
picking
look at
up
the
papers?
bookshelf and start going.
She's got the best peanut butter and jelly recipe in the world right now.
And I'll yell over, hey, shake them out in case there's loose papers in the books.
Okay.
All right, you start shaking out books.
Yep.
All right.
I'll help
Any
her after I'm
papers?
done with my floor.
Okay. So
12 hours later.
Right. It's a big floor,
3
okay? I'm
hours
trying
later.
here.
So the way you kind of work your perimeter to get to the floor, you kind of make it to where the bookshelf is the last thing, so you can go over and help. And right in front of the bookshelf, one of the floorboards pops up.
Got it! Really? True. That's exactly what I do.
Is it like I can see down?
You can't see down into the floor. It's literally like one board
I'm moving the
plank was
board.
up.
She didn't like crawl between your
I hope
legs.
this
like, just
isn't a
knocking stuff.
trap.
So you look down there, and there is a potion that's wrapped up in a cloth. It's blue, and there's a little chest, like a little box next to it.
Grab it, mommy.
I'm gonna grab it, dude. I'm gonna slip the potion in my pouch. Then I'm gonna grab the chest and open it.
You grab the chest and you grab the chest and open it, and there is some sort of clockwork mechanism in there with a bunch of gears, and it's like
Is it
it's
ticking?
swirling. It's moving.
Like a music box.
Does it look familiar at all? Anything I've ever seen before?
Roll a history check.
13.
13. No idea what this thing is.
Hey guys, I
Wait.
found something important. I don't know what it is.
Try
Take
it.
it away. It's probably a bomb.
I'll take it.
Maybe if you shove something in there, maybe it'll stop something.
I'm gonna close.
We
the
don't
lid.
want to stop it. What if it's a bomb?
And it just stops. You hear the gear stop.
Boop.
And you
And then I
close.
open it again and it starts again. And then I close it again and it stops. Okay.
I thought you were gonna do that at least 2 more times. Just because I know
So
you
while
so
I'm
well.
looking through the desk, I'm also going to open it again. Is there anything in the notes on the table that I've seen that indicate or have anything to do with what looks like the mechanism in this box?
Not on the desk. On the desk, you see mostly a lot of receipts, a lot of bills. There's some invoices from some different materials that were being used.
Okay.
You see a lot of words being floated around that you don't really know the name of.
Okay.
You see a name pop up a lot. Armand, Armound.
Okay.
Is there like any?
Is it followed by like a surname? Like, is it, you know, would it be like Armand Bordeaux?
No, it just says to Armand, pay payment to pay passage.
Anything
Has
in
a
the
picture or
blueprints about the
anything.
mechanism?
Not that you see at first glance.
You're by the book.
So what if I look a little deeper and
Except
just
for
kind of
where-
like
A little
study
deeper,
bit?
there is a
Yeah.
mechanism for some sort of flying machine. There is a blueprint for some sort of flying machine. There is a blueprint for some sort of machine that breathes fire, kind of like the equivalent to like a dragon.
So
Like
a flamethrower.
it's like some sort of flamethrower. And there is another very crude blueprint for a vehicle that's powered by electric stones.
Electric.
Is there anything
Now I know why.
that
I just have
Dope
images of
Is there
an
any
awesome battle
papers
helmet
coming
with
out of the
flamethrowers on
books
side,
that
like a
I'm
beer keg
shaking?
helmet, but like
anything happening?
You shaking, and only one thing falls out,
Mhm.
and it is a letter from Mary Bradour to Thomas Bradour.
I'm gonna pick it up. Is there like a face on it, like a picture or anything?
Nope, it's a love letter, just saying how much she adores him and misses him, and can't wait for him to come back. His time in Aether Wall is taking too long, and the children are growing up without him, and he can come back home, work on anything he wants to work on at home.
What book did it fall out of? What book does she still have in her hand?
The book's still in her hand. It's it's an alchemy book. You didn't see quite where it was, like in the book, but it looks like it was being used as a bookmark or something.
I would keep that book just in case.
I'll keep the picture. The letter and no, and also I have a picture that might connect to that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, that would be the parents.
Don't see anything else, like no books or games.
No, nothing else that's coming out. I mean, there's like probably 15 or so books on the bookshelf altogether. They cover different things. They cover like principles of electricity and early studies about like how to make running water and make steam powered things work. There's a bunch of books in there about different chemical properties and different reactions that other chemicals have to each other. But I'm not going to recite through 15 whole books. There's much
What
stuff
are
in that
all the
nature.
books?
I'm gonna walk over and see if they found anything.
Principles of metallurgy.
You guys find anything good?
I found out that the box, if you close it, it stops.
Oh, well that's good. No blowing up
I
then.
found these blueprints.
That seems important.
I found a book
okay,
with
I'm
a
gonna-
note in it.
I don't know, did I say I'm gonna search the drawers?
Oh yeah, search drawers.
Yeah.
So in the drawers you find like a really nice pencil set, pen set with some really nice inks.
Okay.
You see some stationery from Thomas Bradour, and in another one of the drawers, you find a little lockbox.
I'll take the lockbox, and I'll take some of the letterheads from Thomas.
Okay.
I'll put the letterheads in my pack, but I'll try and open the lockbox.
Okay. Try to open the lockbox. It has a number combination on it.
What was that number combination from earlier?
Rachel, what if it's the number from your locket?
That nobody knows that I have.
Oh,
I do.
Oh.
I know.
No, you weren't there when
Yeah.
she got. Oh,
She
you
was
were.
I was.
But she might not have shown it to you
You might
to
not
know
saw
that
the
there's a number
inside
on
of
it.
it. Yeah.
She just knows about the locket,
Yeah, she didn't see the inside.
How many numbers?
4.
which is exactly how many was.
Yes, exactly. I know exactly what it is too.
Has anybody found anything with like a 4-number combination? I got a treasure box over here, and I don't know the code.
Daddy, I'm gonna pull the picture out and see if there's any numbers on the back.
Okay. You pull the picture out of the frame. There's nothing on the back. It just says the Bradours and it has a date that was a few years before that.
Let me
Check
see
the bottom
box.
of the desk. Maybe there's maybe he
Get
etched
rid of the
it
box.
into the
I
desk.
put the box down on the table, standing right next to you.
Okay. I'll go to the box
Uh-huh.
and I'll input the numbers.
Okay, so you put 0326.
Yeah.
And it pops open.
How did you do that?
How'd you know that?
I guess.
She is very thiefy. Maybe she can feel that when they fall into place.
I'll open the box.
Okay. You open the box, it clicks open. And inside there's a little gold vial of some swirling liquid.
Like a potion bottle or like
a little potion.
Here, I'll
bottle,
give you
a
an
little tiny-
example.
Like smaller than that, like the blue one next to it.
Okay, but it's that color.
It's that
And
color.
it's swirling.
I just wasn't sure if it was more like a liquid or if it was like a cloudy
Is it
gold
like this
material.
smell?
It's like
Yeah, like unicorn.
both. It's weird. It's like a liquid floating in there, but then it has like swirls of like cloudy stuff in there.
Okay.
It looks.
Oh, for those who want to
volatile.
see, so this is one of the potion bottles that I made for our wedding, and we had a Harry Potter wedding about a month ago, and it says on here Felix Felicis.
I have a closer webcam. It's so shiny. So we want that.
Smudge.
These items brought to you by the wedding.
Not too bad of that.
Okay, so there's you said okay, so there's a potion bottle in there, and anything else in there?
Inside there is a scribbling of a picture. It looks like the mechanics for that other box you guys found. Like there's like little tiny blueprints and notes about that.
Okay.
And basically what it is like a little music box that looks like it's being retrofitted to do something else, but you can't quite figure it out. Like
Okay.
It looks like science or weird foreign language to you.
Is there any like little doors, like behind anything, like that
Make an
bookshelf?
investigation check.
They're watching your favorite person. The
Who?
unspeakable.
That guy. God, I hate that
Can
guy.
I use your dice
Cuddles with a door.
since that one is not mine?
Who says
gonna-
my dice are
You
any
just gotta
better?
break them in.
11.
Plus what?
Dice gods hate me. I don't trust my dice.
10.
10 altogether.
I had
Negative
the-
investigation.
Negative investigation.
10.
She's looking behind things for secret doors. There's nothing behind the bookshelf. Bookshelf's pretty straightforward. It looks like the only secret thing in like the walls and the floors was that one little box on the floor.
Okay.
I'll stow both boxes into my my backpack.
Okay.
But the potion vial I want to keep in like my belt pouch, like separate from everything else.
Okay.
And I guess from there, I'm gonna check and make sure there's still no like hidden compartments in the drawer in the desk.
Yeah.
No secret keys or anything that's weird. I'm gonna poke all the drawers to make sure that like they go through all the way.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more brutal than I should be.
Only one of them splinters a little bit. But the rest of them, you don't see anything else hidden. You look the thing up and down.
Okay. So I guess from there, I'm gonna go kind of wander like the alchemy table, and I'm just looking for stuff that says like caution or like corrosive.
Which is funny because nothing in this thing is labeled.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Are there any more stairs to go up that we have found?
You have not found any more stairs to go.
Is there anything in the room we haven't explored yet?
No, not really. I think you got it all.
Okay.
Let's start staring at the ceiling and see if there's like cracks.
Or move anything big like
you want
that.
to take another 3 hours and just top this?
If I
No,
if I
I'm just
poke
looking this time.
if I poke my head into that chute and look up, do I see sky or do I see like not sky?
You.
Yeah.
You see sky.
Okay.
It definitely looks like it goes up another floor.
Why do you
Okay.
guys have hooks right here?
Stockings.
It's a defense mechanism.
We tried hanging them up here, but
The dog.
they always like fell down
Oh.
and it wasn't great. And then we had the Christmas tree like right here. It was weird. I don't know why we switched those stairs, but there was a reason.
Well, one on the inside of the
I
stairs.
don't think
Yeah, I
they're
feel like
I don't
we're
think they're
supposed to be on
sticking
the
right on that
outside of
paint.
stairs.
Have you ever
Oh,
Christmas
was it taking
before,
the
bro?
paint? Was it taking the paint off? Is that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah, so little command strips were taking the paint off, so.
Oh yeah, that happened in my room. I have spots all over my room.
Anybody want to move the desk?
Jerry looked at the desk.
Move the desk and see if
Move
there's anything
it.
under it, or
Move the desk and see if
Alright.
anything's behind it.
I'm gonna put the
Move the
desk in my
desk.
backpack.
Yeah. I moved the desk.
I'm starting to think that you don't have enough strength for that.
What?
You need to move the
Oh,
desk
well.
for.
Yeah,
No,
mommy.
no, to put the strength, put the desk in his backpack.
oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure my backpack
You have a
doesn't
bag
have
of
room for a
holding?
desk.
You have a bag of holding?
No, but eventually we're gonna make some bag of holding arrows, and we're really gonna mess with Ricky.
It's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
It's not a thing.
Never heard of the bag of holding arrow?
Is
So
your game
it's
over yet?
it's a no.
No.
It's a bag of
The
We
holding.
very
can go for
first
hours.
session.
We can go for hours.
It's a bag of holding with another
I'll
bag
do
of
These
holding
are
on
let's
the
just
end.
stay at my set this week.
And when they
Tuesday.
hit, they collapse in on themselves.
You think?
And when you put a
I'm
bag
gonna
or
move the
object,
desk.
an reducing object like a bag of holding or a chest of holding in another one, it actually rips the veil of
15.
like space time
Mm-hmm.
and just
15, you
causes
move
like
desk.
catastrophic
There's nothing
crap to
wrong
go
with
down.
This was a fun exercise.
Dude, I gave you guys a lot of stuff in this room.
Yeah, I
Don't
did.
give me that look.
What's wrong?
Just give me a look.
I was,
She
Okay.
moved the
I was,
desk, there's
I was
nothing
looking
behind the
for,
desk.
I was looking for
Are
a
there any
staircase door.
papers concerning this forge-like thing in the corner? Like why one portion looks like a forge, but there's a whole other chute.
No, it looks like kind of
Well, what do you
this
have
this
to
person's own creation of
Oh,
a
you're
forge,
gonna
so
put
he
it
gets the minimal amount of smoke
Okay.
in the house
How
and
did I
in
not
the
try to get
laboratory.
there today? I don't know.
Because there's no other like windows up here.
Okay.
You what?
And they pulled all the books out of the bookshelf.
There today.
They looked at them. I
You
don't know if
keep
they're
checking
keeping
the
them all.
walls
There's
around
like
the
15
perimeter,
of
and I'll
them.
keep checking the
Oh
the
no!
ceiling.
Again, I just want to make sure Scooby Doo just pull them all.
Mom's gonna check the ceiling. I'm gonna start checking the walls.
Okay.
Mm.
Investigation
Really
checks on
late,
both.
so-
Yes.
Is Rachel and Brian here yet? About here?
I got a 2.
9.
You got 2. You got a 9. There's nothing on the walls.
No, good weekend.
Did I notice? Oh no, I didn't touch them. I'm gonna start going to the sconces on the wall, the entrance on the wall,
Okay.
and seeing if like maybe they move anything weird
Okay.
that might give us.
You start messing with them. Of the 8, only one of them moves a little bit,
I had a drink
Okay.
on Friday.
and it just kind of like,
But just one.
and they're like, oh crap! It's just like just a faulty
It's a
screw.
super.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She makes a mean drink.
But there's one thing on the wall. There is a tapestry on the wall,
Like a rug.
like a rug on the wall, like one of those ones that you hang on a wall, like the nice ones. Look at
What
the
color is
caption.
it?
It is blue with like gold details on it, and it is the I can't say his name without looking at the sheet. It is the Brodor seal, family seal,
I'm gonna like.
which I don't have drawn out, so I don't have
I'm
to do
gonna take it down.
It's
that. You're gonna take it down.
It's right here.
You take it down, and there's a dusty wall behind it.
Knock, knock, knock.
Knock knock. Anybody home?
See, there's nothing on it. How big is this tapestry?
I'm gonna start hitting
Tapestry?
the walls with a crowbar.
Twin size bed sheet.
Right,
Start
see you
hitting
later.
with the crowbar.
Oh, really?
Sure you want to stay and play?
Kind of big.
No.
We can roll up a character for you real quick, or you just play Nona, the rocker with the nose ring.
She's a cat. Ranger.
She's a kid.
We can
Maybe
show you
she can
her.
One day.
Her
One day.
person's right there.
One day.
You're gonna play D&D one day.
It's a family thing, and you're part of the family. Come on.
Wait, sit here. This is
When Rich plays,
He's already played, so
he
you
has
have.
played.
Yeah.
since when?
He
He
played
used
in the
to play
army.
in the army.
All right. Well, give me a different. Let me think of a different
Listen,
person.
listen.
Okay.
We're gonna get Rich and Mom to play, and then you can play. We'll just do a one shot.
She doesn't.
If you can talk Rich and Mom to play on the same day, and I'm free, I will come play. But you're not doing the streaming stuff.
Okay. Hashtag Christmas event.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, do you want it to be a Christmas adventure? You can kill Santa.
Yes. If I play that Christmas on Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and we play, then each one of you at one time during the year, I'm taking you out mall shopping with me,
Yay!
and that's what's happening. Okay, not
Wait,
The
you.
wait,
one only
Not
person
you.
who was
Wait,
excited.
Follow-up question. Do I have to pay for your stuff at the mall? Or do I just have to go?
You have to go and carry everything.
Okay.
I'll do that.
I'll just rent
I'm
a
totally okay with this.
But you have to go to every store with me and stay by my side.
That's fine.
I'm down for this.
I'm not going into the changing room.
I don't think it turned out
That
as
would be
awful
weird.
as
That would
we
be
thought it
really
would.
weird.
But I will watch you say
get
that
changed.
now.
Like, I
But you
will
know,
watch
as
your
soon as I
clothes.
get Ricky to the mall and I hit my 3rd store, he's like, when are we going home? I don't want to be here anymore.
I've got headphones and podcast. We're good.
We're not bringing podcasts.
He's gonna be streaming that.
That'd be great. I'm here with my sister.
We're at
She's
the
like a
mall.
completely different creature. Look at her in a natural environment.
That's true, though. That's so true. I'm not even gonna lie. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good teamwork there.
Make a sales roll. Roll intimidation to barter.
Persuasion.
Okay, so Weirdo, you said there was nothing else left on the side there.
Nope.
Nothing.
It's like a twin size bed tapestry. And when you pull it down, you look up, and that's when you see on the ceiling there's like a little like trapdoor ceiling thing.
I had a little roll. I didn't see it.
Who saw it?
You did.
You.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I roll?
okay.
Mhm.
Is there like a lever?
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
there's like a little string hanging up there.
Okay, I'm gonna pull
Oh,
it.
I'm blind.
How'd you
Pull
miss
it.
a string?
I don't know.
You pull the string. I mean, it is dark, kind of dark in this corner. You pull the string, and like a little like folding like ladder comes down.
Who feels like going up?
I'll go up.
I don't think I'm gonna fit.
You can stay here.
Unfortunate.
Who wants to stay with? I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Just say
Enoch. You can call me
Who wants
Ah!
to stay with him? Cause
I'll stay.
okay.
I'll go up.
Okay, you guys go up. It is very dusty up here.
I'm gonna grab a lantern before I go up.
Okay, you grab a
Lantern.
lantern, sure. You go up there, and it's just basically like an attic space with like cross beams and no insulation or anything. And then you just have that one tube coming up through the center of this room, and a couple tubes coming off the sides of them. Looks like it's ventilating out the sides as well.
Like a tree.
Yeah, sort of, sure. Like a metal tree of pipes and stuff. But other than that, this is just an empty like attic crawl space kind of thing. It looks like it might have been in the process of being built at some point as another like storage area or something, but it never got finished.
Okay.
Anything good up there?
No.
I think we got the blueprints we needed.
There's just pipes up here.
I'm
Nothing.
assuming that's all he really wants is the ideas.
Okay.
And the copper pipes. And, good
You
money.
want to go down?
Gotta strip the copper.
Take a copper pipe.
Give me a strength check to loosen a copper pipe.
Listen, Mr. I'm not the DM this time.
Copper's not worth that much.
I'm.
This-
You want to go down?
I mean, copper's really.
Yeah, we can go. There's
Some
nothing
people
really up
even
here.
quest for copper.
Okay.
Some people just randomly get copper on a quest.
That's right.
Randomly.
That
Ooh, a
is.
quest for copper.
We
Not
went
going
down.
through fire.
Okay, you're back in the laboratory.
The laboratory.
You have no idea what any of these. Again, there's nothing is labeled. The potions you guys have, everything, all the vials and everything, nothing is labeled in here.
Right. This is the cloth around mine, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
are we gonna safe to assume that the rest of the house is pretty much empty besides this room, or are we gonna keep going
What?
throughout the rooms?
You want to keep going?
I mean, we've
What
gone
other
on every
rooms?
floor.
I don't know how many other rooms
I'm
are
gonna
there.
dump out one of the vials that has liquid in it.
Okay.
You said this is
on
this
the
is a
table?
5-story
Yeah.
house. We're only on the
Fourth
Four.
floor.
And then you went up to
And
the
then you went
attic,
up
which is the
attic,
fifth.
okay.
That,
so-
okay.
I don't know if that was the whole length of the house though. Okay.
Yeah, the laboratory is the big.
All right. So it looks like we're all up to. We're all ready to go back.
Yeah.
I dump out another vial on top of the other one.
You jump. Okay. It starts
Why are you
bubbling.
mixing things?
It starts
I
bubbling
run.
and starts eating away at the wooden desk.
There you go. You got some acid.
Let's go.
Now rebottle it.
Before it eats everything.
I dumped it out on each other. No more left in there.
No more left.
I'm just gonna start picking up random things, like just putting it in the acid to see if.
If it dissolves,
Well.
it's gone.
Okay. Most things that you put in the
Dangerous.
acid
I'm
dissolve.
leaving.
We've not dropped a single frame since we rebooted this.
That's good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start heading down the staircase.
Okay, start heading down the staircase.
You guys coming?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm already down there.
You guys get to the first floor,
Mhm.
and that's when you hear ribbit. Ribbit.
No, they're the frog things.
Giant frogs.
People,
Ribbit.
frog,
It
people.
sounds like it's inside or outside.
It sounds like it's outside, but it sounds like it's getting close.
close the
Second
door?
floor window.
I said, did we
Second
close the door
floor.
when we came in?
You kind of shattered the door.
Yeah.
I thought just the lock.
So if y'all
was
were
stuck
just-
still, like the door still
Y'all
swung.
just would have waited till I came downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and look out the window in the direction I hear the
Okay.
frog thing.
Go upstairs. You look out one of the windows. You don't see anything, but it's starting to get dark.
No.
Well, it's that time of day.
We need to get that.
I can't
Well-
see anything.
Not far away. I mean, it's
120 foot dark version, but it's all shades of gray. It's 50 shades of gray, in fact.
Why don't we go to the laboratory and go take a nap?
I don't want to sleep here.
Does it sound like there's just one of them? Multiple. Okay, maybe we should sleep here. I mean,
Yeah.
I have the boat until 5 o'clock tomorrow, so
5 to 6 o'clock tomorrow.
if these things are dangerous, we want to go outside.
Alright.
There's
I'm
lots
gonna-
of beds to choose from.
I'm gonna go get Niblet and then run back into the house.
You left Niblet out.
He was out. He was just
No,
kind of
I-
chilling out on the boat.
He's gonna be caught in
I'll
frog.
go with him then. I don't want to go outside alone.
You guys go to get Niblet.
Even though it's a giant freaking turtle.
Well, at
He's
least we got
got this.
peaches. We got peaches, Steve.
At least we got peaches.
Unless he ate them already.
Not yet.
Oh yeah.
You have to share.
Says who?
Me.
We have our own rations.
Yeah, I got like 5 days worth of
Yeah, you get
rations.
rations.
We have our own food.
And there's a
That's
whole
not for our
kitchen
cats.
downstairs. Rations are
It's
like,
like meat and bread and
Do I have one?
Stuff
you have
that's
10.
not
We all come
perishable.
with them.
you have 10 that'll last you a whole day.
Unless you got the burglars pack. You got 5.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. I'll share with you if you want.
You're a cat. You don't need, just go fishing out in the swamp.
No. Ew. And plus,
So yeah, I
Okay.
guess we'll make our. Could we like close off the?
there's pipes upstairs that you could probably bend. No. You could take them off and then bend them over the door hole.
No, I was gonna say, could we close off the secret staircase so like we don't have to worry about giant frogs in the middle of the night?
Like close the door that they came through.
It was only the one like spiral staircase up and down.
Yeah.
But when we went, that was a hidden,
The hidden door to go up to the laboratory.
not up to the
No,
laboratory.
to go up to the second floor.
Oh, to go up to the second floor. Yep. So that spiral staircase is like behind, like in the pantry.
Right.
But you said they were behind closed doors. Could we like close those doors and like, is there like a little like turn lock on the other side, or could we like
I would
bar
say
something against
turn
them?
lock. You could probably try to barricade it.
Okay, yeah, I want to barricade a little bit.
Okay. So you guys use some like dressers and stuff to barricade it, and I'll go pee real quick.
Cool.
To be continued.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
Owie. Owie.
You want something to eat? Will he go to the bathroom? There's stuff in the pantry.
I don't know what y'all have.
You want some? You want
Goldfish.
Kitty.
Cheez-Its.
yogurt?
You're a skinny kitty compared to my fat kitty.
She eats so fast she vomits. She only eats if you're
Good.
out in the bathroom with her.
Felix
They don't like
pretty
goldfish
much only
or
only
Cheez-Its.
eats when we go into the kitchen with him.
Chips?
You got chips?
Yogurt?
What kind of chips?
I really like cheese and
1 second.
sour cream or whatever.
I'm down for this.
Huh?
I'm down
The
for
cheese
pizza.
ones.
Solid food.
Okay, I'll go get you some.
Thank you, dear.
Grab a bowl so we're not crinkling the bag on me.
I showed you what I got Ricky, right?
Yes.
So I got. I'm still waiting on his. I got Amanda. I got not Amanda's. I got Amber's, and I started painting her Cthulhu box.
Yeah, cool. Oh, nice.
So it's like all like antique brass and pewter,
Oh.
and I'm hand painting out like all the symbols that like are on the back and the Cthulhu and everything. And I did the inside of that all in blood.
Oh, nice.
I'm still waiting on stuff for you guys. I'm not sure what to get yet. I mean, I'll get it. I just don't know what it is right now.
These?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cheddar and sour cream.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah.
Did you guys take all the Felix Felicis potions?
We got 3. I don't know if it was all of them. Well, I took one,
I think
and then I told the kids to go find stuff they like, and they
They
both
grabbed the
grabbed
same
one. So.
I wonder who grabbed the teeth one. Somebody, whoever did it, came up to me and they were like, "What is this?" I was like, "They're teeth." They're like, "Real teeth?"
Yeah, we literally took teeth out of someone's head, and that was it. Thank you, Derek.
Also, if you wanted to.
Oh, that's gone.
Sure.
This is weird. Look, come on, this side of the table now.
Okay, weirdo.
Thank you. I'm aware.
Hey, Caleb. Come here.
Be careful.
Mac. He calls whenever.
Not you, Moose.
We call the cat. He comes running.
Hey, you're not a cat, you silly dog.
Hmm. You okay in there?
What?
Are you okay?
That's nuts.
No, I don't want to. Thank you.
Look, I got a picture of Felix with
Oh,
a
my
bleb.
phone just died.
Cute.
I tried to record the video of him taking a bath, and it just like started doing like screenshot after or shot after shot after shot.
Oh, yeah, you're holding on.
Woo!
Go on, Riz. We're surprised in the basement. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. We also need snacks.
But yeah, his finally shipped from like New Zealand or Amsterdam, somewhere in Europe.
Okay.
What I get?
You'll find out.
Well,
I don't remember where it came from, but it came from across the ocean.
Okay, but you said somewhere here in New Zealand, somewhere in Europe.
are you guys going out to get your nibble?
Yeah, we're
Niblet?
probably
Yeah.
Niblet.
Yeah, nibble.
Alright, so go to get Niblet, come back in, start barricading the doors, and head upstairs, and
Okay. So you go out to get Niblet. And an arrow goes whizzing by you.
I grab Niblet and run back in even faster.
Okay. As you're bending over to get Niblet, does a 25 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Pull out my bow and shoot in that direction. I can't see anything. I'm just gonna shoot in the dark.
So it's 8 points of piercing damage,
Ah!
and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh shit.
What's that?
That would
Like
be
some
a
algae.
19.
You succeed.
Some kind of poison on these, I think.
Hmm.
Feel weird. But definitely running back in. Not having all that noise.
All right.
Mommy,
Start running back in.
Did you do kind
Are you full sprint?
I didn't have to, I think he got.
Yeah, at that point.
Oh, yeah,
That,
behind
probably
him.
definitely.
You full sprint back into?
Yeah,
Would she have
try
been
to
able
shoot
to
at it.
see me in the doorway? Like if she were to hang on the doorway?
Yeah.
What's wrong, guys?
Did you come all the way out, or did you just hang by the door?
I am bad.
Not you.
I'm not behind him.
You're right behind him? Okay. So you guys start running back. Alright. Another arrow comes at you and misses. One comes at you and hits for a 20. Not natural. Okay. That's 4 points. 4 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a con save.
Mm-hmm. 9.
9.
Hey,
He's used to it, he asked for it.
you be nice to Kitty.
Have to with him.
You take 4 points of poison damage.
I don't feel so good.
I'm gonna die.
No. I wanted to shoot them first.
And as you take that poison damage, you start to not feel so good. You kind of get tripped up there for a second. So he's gonna make one more attack at you. Will a 17 hit your AC?
Yeah.
13.
That is 5 points of piercing. One more con save.
Same thing.
Mommy's a bully. Mommy's getting bullied.
Woo! 4 points of poison.
Wow. You got jacked up.
Down to 7. From 2 hits.
You run in the door,
And then he falls again.
manage to make it onto the secret stairway. Right as they're pushing stuff into the wall or into the thing, you guys make it right through. They're pushing dressers and stuff to barricade the door. And you just kind of collapse on the ground. Not like actually exhausted, but like you feel exhausted at this point.
I think there's something on those arrows.
What the heck happened?
I don't know, but I just got way more hurt than I should have. There's somebody shooting out there.
Why did you guys go outside?
For Niblet. Yep.
It's my fault. But I'm gonna give some praise and some thanks and use healing word at 2nd level.
Okay.
For 6 points of healing. And would we have to make like a? Does it look like the poison's still affecting her or no? Okay.
Just a temporary thing.
Just a one-time poison buff.
All right.
I'm
Well.
gonna go upstairs and lay down.
Yeah.
There is a bunch of bedrooms.
Literally.
Who's the smallest here?
The cat.
Me. I'm only like 5 foot.
Oh. Thought you could fit in that baby crib.
No.
I'm not
Still
a
an
kitten.
adult.
No, we went up to like the main like big bedroom.
He could turn into a cat and sleep in it.
Yeah.
I could.
Yep.
I'm not gonna.
Oh.
But I don't need a bed to sleep in. I'll literally sleep on the floor. I don't care. I sleep in the swamp. It's indoors. There's plumbing. We're good.
So who's
Not
staying
the
watch?
greatest Plumbing.
Not me. I need to sleep.
You want to stay watch for the first 2 hours and then you can wake me up?
Sure.
I'll keep watch as long as my torch is lit.
You can keep watch there.
Since you guys see better in the dark than I do.
Brian should go first because his torch might be out by by the time I wake him up.
Okay. So I'll take watch first.
Okay.
Who do you want to wake up after?
Whoever's taking watch next.
Gotta pick an order, just in case something happens.
Well, she's going
Wanna
last.
go around the table?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Go
Brian's
last.
up and we're all sleeping.
I'll curl up on the inside of the walk-in closet. Just like right in the doorway.
Alright, Brian, your first watch.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
You didn't die, yeah!
16.
Oh well.
Bust out some rations and kind of nibble on some rations. Share some with Niblet.
First 2 hours. Nothing happens.
Okay. Now you gotta go wake up Rachel.
I go to wake up Shadow and kind of give her a little nudge with my stick and time for a watch. Your turn.
Dude, you.
Do you want the torch or do you want me to put out the torch?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I go over by the doorway. Watch.
Watch
Roll
everything.
me a perception check.
I have 18.
What are you, a spider?
18.
What?
18.
18?
That's funny,
Okay.
you just said 18. She rolled 18.
You don't really see anything going on. You don't hear anything really in the house. You just hear the ribbiting outside. It doesn't seem like it's any closer or anything. It's still there.
Kind of annoying.
But,
I'll be on the floor with my cards just playing.
Before I go to bed, I'm gonna cast Goodberry.
Berries! Lots of berries.
Okay.
I'm gonna stow them in my pouch.
Okay.
Alright. Your watch goes by uneventfully.
Alright, so I will wake up Jesse.
Yeah.
Hey,
My turn.
yeah, get over to the watch site.
Okay. I stand by the door.
I go back to my spot in the closet.
Jesse, I need a perception check from you.
18.
Nice rolls.
I'm gonna fuck out.
You are.
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna choose to fail it?
No.
You are watching and listening, and you go to one of the windows, and you look out where the boat was. Where the boat was docked, and you see a couple, like 3-foot frogs, getting into the boat.
I'm gonna go wake up Shadow.
Were you gonna wake me up, but you couldn't remember how to pronounce my name?
Yep.
Ah!
And I'm not waking you up because I know you need your sleep.
To
What?
rouse the
What?
turtle, you
What?
go,
What?
ah!
You want to look out the window at the ship
Why?
because there's 5 foot,
3.
3
3
foot.
3 foot frogs getting in our boat.
There's a what?
There's
I
3
look to the
foot.
window.
You see 2 frogs getting into the boat.
Oh my
The-
God. Ah, so Shava, the other person.
What?
Guys, there's frogs getting into our boat.
Oh no. We need to get back.
yeah, but
I start running down the stairs. I'm looking at.
Like,
I'm still asleep.
wake up!
He didn't answer to his ah.
wake up!
Frog.
What?
Frog boat.
What?
Frog
boat.
Frog
boat.
boat? What about a frog boat? We keep it a regular boat.
Frogs in our boat.
Oh.
Shaboop.
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 He's like, I don't believe you. Look out the window.
Come on.
I'm already running out the door. You guys are slow.
Amanda, you would have got your
I'm
first.
sorry, I had to wake up the big frickin' turtle.
What?
You're an elf, right?
Yeah.
Only
Only 4
4
hours.
I'm running down the stairs after Shava.
Let's go.
I'm after,
After kitty cat.
yeah, Kitty.
Shadow.
Shadow. Whatever your name is.
It's not even that hard.
Yeah, I forgot it.
It's the name of the.
Campaign. The shadows. Cool. We outie.
Alright.
Where's the turtle?
I'm gonna go over the window and I'm gonna cast Spike Growth
Okay.
on the area of the ship right by the engine.
Mommy, where am I
Are you going to tell anyone? These are all of your spells.
Oh, okay.
It's a 20-foot radius centered around that point, and it sprouts hard spikes and thorns.
Okay.
And it is camouflage, but it is dangerous terrain, or difficult terrain, sorry. When a creature moves into the area or moves within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
But I don't know if you know their language.
And then I'm going to start heading back towards the stairs.
Daddy, what language do they speak?
Oh, they're like ribbits. I'm just saying, if you
I can
if you use
disguise.
disguise self, you're not going to learn how to talk to them. That's the thing.
Correct. Your disguise is only limited to what you actually know.
You just hear them ribbiting.
She's
They're not
like,
speaking in a language.
yeah. So
Okay.
unless you have speak with animals, you're not going to be able to talk to them.
I can, but I don't care enough. They're going after our boat. They woke me up.
She was gonna try and distract him by turning into a frog.
And then you guys could run onto the boat.
It's alright, we're already out
It's
of
not all spiky.
Right. That I'm
It's
unaware
not
of is spiky.
Oh no, it is. I just made it all spiky.
It's gonna hurt.
Mm,
If I get close enough, I want to cast Eldritch Blast.
Keep thinking you're a ranger, and then you come out with Eldritch Blast.
Wow, that's
maybe
terrible.
mirror image might work
Okay.
because it looks like there's more. So they'll go to one of them. They'll go
Alright,
to one of us.
so
and then
I
she won't.
need everyone to roll initiative.
8.
Okay.
Mommy, where's initiative on this?
Right next to your armor
Plus
class.
1. So roll d20 plus
18.
Last Arias, that'd be a 2.
That tracks.
I'm gonna end up first and going almost last. No, kidding. Like second, third.
Because you went first, you pulled away all the debris.
3rd, because I have 8. Well, wherever.
Do you think I should
whatever.
use mirror
Fucking
image?
all those freaking things
Do you
on
think
there.
I should use mirror image?
That would help you from getting attacked, I believe. It's a distraction for them, so.
Yeah. I could use mirror image and then I could run to the boat probably. I don't know. So we're all outside.
What was your class again? I'm sorry.
She's a cleric.
Armor class?
No.
No,
What
just,
you play.
Just what you are. Some of your stuff I thought you were a rogue for like half the game already, so. We have 2 rogues on this party? Like.
She's
She's a spy.
a trickery cleric. You need to watch that camera, dude. Okay. So as you guys come running out the front door, you see 2 of the frogs in the boat. One of them is going to hear you guys clamoring out, and is going to try to take a shot at Shaba.
Mommy.
So that'll be a 23 to hit,
I'm listening. Yes, you hit.
and that'll do 3 points of piercing. And con save.
God damn me, the arrows. That one.
Ooh.
That'll be 3 points of poison. All right, and then Britain, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay.
That makes 5 of me.
The one missed 5 of you.
Is it the one?
Mirror image.
I think so.
You looking?
3 illusionary duplicates appear in your space
3.
until the spell ends, which is 1 minute, so 10 rounds. They mimic your actions and shift into a position, so it's impossible to track which image is real.
So each time a creature targets you with an attack roll, you roll a d20 to determine whether the attack.
You
Sorry,
are
somebody duplicate.
a duplicate.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to do that.
Nope, it's
Right
it's just 1 action, so you
Okay.
still get your movement.
Okay. Well.
You can move closer, you can stay back. Up to you.
So she runs down the stairs, and then 3 more of her pop out.
Yeah.
Ah!
Sisters?
Sisters.
All of a sudden, you have 3 that are kind of moving similar, but they keep like shifting. The 3 images of you. Sorry, the 4 of you just keep shifting back and forth, so nobody can tell which one is actually you.
Sandy?
I'm gonna try to go to the boat.
You're gonna try to go to the boat. You can make it about 20 feet away from the boat with the rest of your movement.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet away from the boat, guys.
All right. Awesome.
So I got 1 minute. So about
So
10
now-
rounds.
The other drum.
Be careful.
So one of them is green and one of them is orange. So the green one tried to attack mommy. Then the orange one is going to try to attack you.
Okay.
Okay.
What do I do?
That'll be a 20 to hit.
So because you have your mirror images,
Oh,
you
right.
do have to roll a d20 to determine if it hits you or one of your images. I don't know, 6 or better, it'll hit one of your images.
Okay, so you gotta roll a 6 or more.
And do I add anything?
No, nothing.
Nope.
3
What are the
hits
chances?
you.
So it hits you. It's okay. That means you still have your images.
It hit me. I got 3.
So that'll be 4 points of piercing damage. So you just take 4 away.
Don't
from
take
your
your big
points.
number away. We want that to stay.
Because you want to know how many
Well,
you
that's
go
your
back to.
maximum. So when
Yep.
you heal, okay, then a number underneath when you get hit. So subtract 4. Or whatever it was.
And then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Roll and add your Constitution save.
Are you proficient in it?
I have 3 plus 3.
No, she's not proficient.
And intelligence.
11.
11. So you take 4 points of piercing damage. Or poison damage.
So subtract 4 again. You can erase that one now. Just don't erase the top one.
That was Matt making
Down to
noises?
19.
Oh.
Okay.
And,
Good.
Rachel, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move as close as my movement will get me a 30 speed of 30 to the boat.
You'll still be about 20 feet out from the
Okay.
boat.
And I'm going to use my short bow to attack the orange frog that's on the boat.
Okay.
And plus 6 is 25.
Huh?
25.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And
Oh,
then-
so otherwise you're going the other way. You can have the boat.
Have a good day. We can't use sneak attack because they're not nobody's 5 feet within.
Correct.
Sad faces. Okay, so it's a 1d6 piercing damage. 4.
4.
Plus your dex mod.
Is it plus dex? Because I
Oh,
didn't tell me it was plus dex. Okay.
Yep.
So plus dex, so 8.
8. Awesome.
Yeah, my dex is awesome.
Nice. So, as you're running out, you get the bow ready.
Is that with my rapier too? Okay.
Arrow goes right through the chest of one of the grunts, and it just. I don't know how a frog screams, but.
Rabbit.
Instead of rabbit, they say rabbit.
Sure.
Rabbit, rabbit.
Alright. Amanda.
my turn?
Just need to shoot the green one. Because the orange one's dead.
Oh, is it dead?
I'm gonna stay pretty far away.
Oh.
I'd say within like 60 feet. And then not
Okay.
past Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Okay, which one
Yeah.
you hit?
How many are there?
Where's
There's the 2 in the boat that you see.
Who did she hit?
She hit the orange one, and there's a green one.
Oh, that's an orange one.
Okay.
Hit the one.
Oh no, that's not good. 8 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
So I get 1?
At 3rd level, probably.
No. Okay. Our other campaign is higher level, so I'm used to hitting like 17 times. We also have 2 warlocks, so. Alright, anything else?
No, but I'm really glad I brought a ranged weapon with me.
Alright. So,
Start throwing papers out.
as you guys run out of the house, behind you, you will hear a thump. And there is going to be a purple Grum standing there who looks a lot tougher than the other ones. And he is going to.
Attack me. All 4 of me.
I would be closest. I was the last one out.
You're not out yet.
I would have been the last one out.
Yeah, you will be the last one out. So he actually goes right over to Shava. Tries to
Where's Shava?
hit you with the
60
dagger.
feet away. He's coming all the way over there. Okay.
Because he was in the shadows, like, and he jumped down.
He's in the house.
Yeah. So that'll be a 20 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 4 points of piercing damage. And a con save.
Not 20.
Oh, you made that. Wow, that's it.
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
That's not too bad. Alright. So then out of the house will come Enoch.
Now, wait, is the purple grung inside the house still?
No, he was kind of like
In like the archway, like overhanging the
like
porch?
on like the second floor, like trying to climb his way up the house.
Wait,
I heard you guys come
I
out,
should
so
use my
jump
reaction.
down.
Okay, so he's like essentially between me and the rest of the party.
So you're gonna come out the house and like jump like right into his line of sight there.
Okay. I'm going to yell to these guys to stay off the boat for now. And then I'm going to grab my shield because I would have already had the quarterstaff with me, and I'm going to just make a regular attack to the grung. I'll get right up in his face.
Okay.
Do I have? Is there enough room where I would be able to run down the stairs and get like face to face with him?
Yeah, because I figured while everyone else was running around, you were just behind them, so it kind of made sense that your initiative was last. So
Okay.
you'd be able to get to him.
That would be a 25 to hit
That'll hit.
Noise.
for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna kind of tell Niblet inside. So he sucks his head in.
Well, all right.
I know everybody getting hurt.
That was round 2. Or that was round 1. Top of the round. The green one will. We'll try running out of the. We'll jump out of the boat and start running towards the 4 things running at him.
4 things.
4 things.
So he's gonna probably try to attack you.
You say he's running out of the boat? So if he's running out of the boat, he will take 2d4 for every 5 feet that he goes across that spike growth.
So it'll be 2 of those.
Okay. You want me to roll it or you want to roll it?
You can roll it. Or he'd run out of room because it's difficult for him.
Correct. And we're doing that twice, you said?
Yep.
That would be 11 points of damage.
Holy crap.
Don't get out of the boat. Don't get out of the boat.
Kind of like, I don't have a good frog.
That sounds more like our.
It's more like my
Bird.
Tenku.
Mibs!
We have another. It's actually an Arakokra, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have a parrot Arakokra in the other campaign, and he just burnt.
Bird?
I'm just saying I already have my next character rolled up if I die.
Sweet.
Are you anticipating
You
dying?
let Matt Mercer stuff in, so I'm like Eric Cocker Gunslinger. Just
Alright.
rain death in.
Well, it's coming at me, so.
Britt, you're up.
No, didn't it try to hit me?
Couldn't get any further.
Couldn't get close enough. Go ahead.
My spikes make it
What do I
difficult.
do?
It's hard for him to move. As he's
Weapon
like stepping
or
on.
magic?
He's just stepping on like mountains and mountains of Legos.
These ones you can do as many times as you want. These ones are limited to how many spell slots you have.
I
many
didn't think that
times
spike
can I
growth
use
would
this?
actually come in handy.
I'll go double check.
What is this?
Those are your cantrips. Mending, fixes things, spare the die. Sacred Flame you could do.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Secret Flame.
Alright.
I like
Aw, it hit my pencil. Dang. You got 4.
You actually don't roll.
No,
Oh.
It's a dex saving throw.
So they have to roll. And they
Putting
have
like
to make-
radiance on a creature that you can see within range. So one creature.
Which creature do you want to hit? The one running towards you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to
And he has to roll a dex save. He has to beat
That's
13. It seems low.
6.
Miss.
Miss?
Yeah, it's a 13.
Alright, so how much do you roll? 1d8?
D8.
Yep.
4.
4?
4 radiant damage.
With that, the grung gets a hole just shot out of his chest of radiant damage and just falls over.
No.
So the other grung having seen that and seen that his friend got hurt trying to run, will just standing leap over the difficult terrain.
That's smart, huh?
You have a long jump up to 25 feet and a high jump up to 15 feet. So
25. Oh, yep.
out of the difficult terrain, right on top of you, and try to hit you. So roll a d20.
Mm. 14.
14, so it hits one of your duplicates.
Yes.
So that'll be a 7 plus 4, so 11 to hit your duplicate. You know what your duplicate's AC is?
Nope.
believe it's plus dex.
Her dex is a +1.
Duplicate's AC is 10 plus your dex mod.
11.
So 11. So that'll hit. So it does.
So it's destroyed.
That one's gone. You still have 2 more.
That one's done. Alright, so that one is destroyed.
Shattered.
Hurrah. And that's the end of its turn. Rachel.
Okay. So,
Kill it.
Okay.
Kill
you
them
have,
all.
They don't have blind sight,
you have
correct?
cure wounds in
'Cause
here.
that
You
will
have prayer of
affect.
healing. You can
No.
use guiding bolt. That's a good one too.
Just trying to be fair overall.
alright. I'm
And you have a
gonna
spiritual weapon. Which is
turn towards
Yeah, like
the
one of those
one that
ones.
is on
So
top
they
of her, trying to attack her and stuff.
Yeah.
The green one, I think it is.
It's actually the orange one.
Is it the orange one? Oh, the green one died.
Green one.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So the orange one, I'm gonna shoot my an arrow at it with my short bow.
Okay.
And that is, oh Jesus,
It's a Jesus.
it's a Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
because that is a 9.
9 will not hit.
What else can I do? Not a hell of a lot, to be honest. Yep, I don't really have anything else to do then.
Alright.
It could move, but where am I gonna go? Like,
Alright. Amanda, you're up. There is an orange one currently in combat with Britton and Rachel,
Didn't
and
somebody
there is a
run up to me?
purple one who just ran up to you.
You can't
I'm
do
gonna go
anything
check out
in
Alexis.
range.
Wait, the one is fighting me and Rachel?
no.
Rachel, Britt.
Oh, we're in the middle of battle.
What color was the one that's fighting me?
One's fighting you as purple.
Okay.
There's only like 2 left.
Well, there were 3.
There were 3, one died. The green one died, so now we're orange or purple.
Okay.
Guys, this will get better. I just didn't have any of my battle mat stuff.
No, it's cool.
It's all at my other place, so next time this won't be a theater of the mind. We'll actually have some minis.
I have tiles and stuff. They're wet erase tiles. If you like, I can bring those.
That'd be interesting. I just have a board that we usually use, but
So I have a battle mat, but it's like 10 years old, and there is marker stain in it.
Thank you.
But the tiles come in like a little like 3x3 grid, and then there's a 10x10 grid. So you could like, and they look like puzzle pieces, so you can connect them in different ways.
Yep.
I'll bring some of my fun stuff next time. I also have a bunch of minis too.
Don't you get that from Gen Con?
I think use poison
Yeah.
spray.
Okay.
They can make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so that'll be 12.
Oh, matches.
Take half damage or no?
It's all or nothing.
Alright. So that does nothing.
It does nothing.
Alright,
As
so-
as a bonus action, I'll use my Crimson Right and use Right of the Storm.
What does that do?
What does that do?
It adds 1d4 lightning damage to my bow.
Sweet.
Noise.
Yeah, but I have to bleed a little, so I'll cut myself in the process.
I'm an emo kid, not conforming as could be. You'd be
Yeah.
not conforming too.
My max
just
HP
like me.
goes down.
Is that it goes down to like a long rest? Just like permanently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die eventually.
Apparently, you can only play this class for like 3 days.
Right. Unless you level up really fast.
Alright.
It
Cool.
was so nice.
So it's
to
now
get
the
that.
Elite Grome's turn.
Oh, that I attacked.
Yep, and he's going to turn around and attack you. That'll be a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Alright. So, then as his bonus action, he's going to start churring.
Churring?
Churring. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Amanda and Brian.
And being proficient in it, I just had my proficiency, right?
Yeah.
17.
15? 8. You are stunned until the end of the Grung's next turn.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So you are incapacitated, cannot move. The ability to speak is impaired but not lost. Automatically fail strength and dex saving
Yeah,
throws.
'cause you could speak
Attacks,
so well before.
attacks against you have advantage.
Okay.
Aw.
Incapacitated. You cannot take actions or reactions.
Okay.
If you can't take actions or reactions, you cannot move. Yep. And you automatically fail strength dex saves, and you have advantage against you.
Okie dokie.
Until the end of his next turn. Alright, so it's your turn.
So you said speech is really, is like kind of like slurred, like it's
Yeah.
hard to speak. I'm just gonna kind of mutter, niblet, berry, and hope that he understands it. Because I have those good berries, just in case I go down.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll like
Gotcha.
be able to just drop a berry in my mouth.
Gotcha, okay. I was wondering what that was, like berry. What is he having to berry something? That's weird. Alright, so at the end of your turn, we're gonna be in round 3. Britt, you're up.
While I'm
Oh, the
stunned,
green
do I lose
one's not-
my shield proficient?
Green
Or do I
one's
lose
not.
my shield from my armor class?
You got a
While I'm
purple
stunned.
one.
Which one did you think I
Yeah,
should have to
it's still
do?
there. It's still, you'd still be able to use
So I still get it? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't-
Which one
I haven't
do
seen you
think
roll to
I
the
should
contrary,
do
so.
last time?
Okay.
Either spiritual weapon or guiding bolt.
Surprise Rich isn't watching.
Spiritual weapon.
Huh?
Surprise
Yeah,
Rich isn't
it
watching.
makes a like imaginary
He
weapon.
might be.
You can hit things.
I don't think he has an account. Because he watches his stuff on the Xbox. What?
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon? You summon a spiritual weapon. And as a bonus action, you can move it and attack with it.
Okay, well.
So right now you can use a bonus action and have it attack someone, whoever's closest to you.
No, it is a bonus action. Never mind. As a bonus action, you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast a spell. Again, when you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Okay, so you can
On a
make
hit,
it pop
takes
up
force damage.
anywhere within 60 feet
And
of
the
you,
spell cost?
and
or
then
the,
it can hit somebody.
The spell time
So you
is-
can hit
is
somebody that's
bonus?
far away. You just hit
The
Uh,
them.
casting time is bonus. The duration is 1 minute. Yeah.
How far away is the purple one from me?
Purple one from you?
Should
It's
attack
within
me.
60 feet.
Oh, cool.
Don't you
You
have
can
one
pop it up
attacking
right
you?
there and swing at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my thing up right in front of the purple one and swing at it.
Make a melee spell attack.
So
Bonus.
you're gonna roll
So spell attack.
plus this one.
I'll take 18,
18.
Plus 5.
23.
23 will hit. Now do 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Again, your same number.
Just the modifier, not the
Yeah, she doesn't have her proficiency.
13.
Wait, what's
8
your
plus 5.
your wisdom is 5?
Or no,
Oh, no.
plus your spellcasting.
Plus 5.
No,
So, yeah.
just your wisdom modifier. Not
Just the number right below that.
Where's wisdom?
Wisdom right there. I got
No, wisdom. Right there.
3.
3. Okay, so what is it? 8 plus 3?
11.
So 11. Okay, so you hit it for 11 points. And what does your spiritual weapon look like?
A hammer.
Looks like a hammer? Like a hammer you hammer the house stuff with, or like Thor's hammer?
Thor's hammer.
Or like a sledgehammer.
Thor's hammer.
Okay.
And that right there is why she's
Nope,
playing.
it's one of those balloons.
It's a balloon hammer?
And it still works.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next turn as a bonus action, you can move that.
She still
hit
has an
somebody.
action though.
She actually still has a full action herself.
Yeah.
That was only a bonus action.
So
So you can
can
attack
you
the
can't
one next
cast
to you.
you can't cast another spell
Unless it's a cantrip.
Unless it's a cantrip.
I'm gonna do Sacred
Can't be a
Flame.
level 1.
No.
No.
It's got to be a cantrip, and it's got to be an action. You can only do one cantrip and one
Gonna
level
be Sacred
spell.
Flame again?
Sacred Flame.
It's a cantrip.
So,
Okay.
dex save.
What do I do?
He
Dex
has to roll a
save.
dex save.
Against the purple one or against the
The one next to you.
Purple one.
against the purple one?
Aren't you fighting the thing that's attacking you?
She's protecting you.
So that'll be a 10.
So you're
What does he have to match?
It's it's
You're
probably 15.
13.
13? Okay.
So,
Iron clerics only have
so does he get hit or not?
If you load below, yeah.
If he rolled a 10, then yes. If
Okay.
the number meets or is above, then he won't take damage. But if it's under that,
4 damage.
Radiant
4
4
damage.
damage.
or radiant damage.
All right, awesome. Think that's it, right?
That's our action and our bonus action.
All right. So the one. Britt, roll a d20.
2.
2. Okay. So
God,
the,
natural
ne-
one.
the orange grong is going to try to hit you, and that's only a 10 to hit. That's not gonna be
No.
easy, is it? No. Okay.
No.
Rachel, you're up.
No.
I'm gonna try to hit the orange one with my bow again.
All right.
18 plus my...
That'll hit.
And she is now within 5 feet of that, right? So I need one more dice if I can borrow one d6. D6. Thanks, Ben.
Look at normal dice.
Alright, so that's 10
plus dex
plus 4.
mod.
So it's 14 damage.
14 points of damage. So as it's distracted, you back up 5 feet so you can get a bow shot. So you gotta do it in range. And you let it go, and it hits directly in the throat.
The cold never bothered
Frog
me
is
anyway.
down.
I didn't know you needed additional d6. I brought you extra.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Frog is dead. Anything else on your turn?
I feel like I am able to do stuff, but I don't remember what they were. So I'm just gonna say,
What time is it, Mommy?
I'll move closer to the shovel and the purple one, but not
I got here
so
at 2:30,
close
we
where
didn't
I'm like
start
in
playing
range of
first.
stuff.
So,
I was gonna say you get about 20 feet away from it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just enough where I can start shooting stuff if I
yeah.
need to.
So, and see, this is why D&D Beyond would be such a great investment. It shows you what all your actions are. It's like action, bonus
Bonus
action,
action.
reaction.
I wrote
Maybe
it
I'll
down
find.
next
Maybe
to
I'll
it.
try and find the APK for it.
The what?
The APK. The free bootleg, paid for but not paid for version.
Well, that's illegal.
We don't.
Yeah, we don't condone
that.
illegal stuff, so
No, we don't.
kids
Amanda,
don't try
your
this
turn.
one.
It's still a purple thing?
There's still a purple thing.
Okay.
It's still like right next to you.
I guess I'm going to use my flail. It's the only close up thing. Everything else is ranged. Alright, try to hit with my flail.
Okay.
11.
11.
Yep.
Just misses.
Yep.
oh, it's 12. His HP isn't.
His
AC?
AC.
13. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, so this elite Grom is going to ignore you because it knows that you're incapacitated. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. So that'll be a 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
It was going to be a 1. But
I thought it was gonna ignore me.
Huh?
Did you
No,
just say?
it's going to ignore her because it knows you're incapacitated.
Oh.
Sorry. I did a lot of points.
I don't know how to point to things.
Well, we're just not looking up, so he's not.
So that'll be 6 points of piercing. con save.
4.
Well, luckily it's only 2 points of poison. And that is the Grum's turn. Ryan, you are back up, and you are no longer stunned.
I am going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to transform into a dire wolf.
Okay.
So put that separate. And then I'm going to use my. Since I'm still right next to him, correct?
Yep.
And they're both right next to him.
She's right next to him. She's on her way up, but she's like still like 15, 20 feet away.
Okay. So I'm going to try and bite at him, and then because she's adjacent, I'm going to use pack tactics. I get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
17.
And that'll hit.
And then, nope, those don't go there. That's going to be 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and it has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
It's not prone. It's kind of -2 to its strength.
So I just jump, I don't even jump up, I just shift down into a dire wolf and just maul this thing and knock it to the ground.
Alright. It is now on the ground. Melee attacks against it will have advantage.
And ranged are disadvantaged.
Yep.
Enjoy disadvantage. Okay, cool.
Alright. Anything else?
You could still put this off in, I just wanted you to hear that it was ranged disadvantage. No, that's my turn.
Alright. Brett,
So I
top of the
can't-
round.
I
You're
can't
up. It is
do
now
it
round
if I
4.
You can, you just have
Like
disadvantage. So you roll
Miriam
2d20
just
and you
are
take the
still
lowest result.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to
And
couple
you have
times.
about 30
Because
feet between you
there's
and
somebody
the thing. So if
accusing
you're trying to get
Tony
closer
already?
to it, you
Oh
should.
wait, I
You
still have
get
that
advantage.
image.
You still have that
So here's
spiritual
your
weapon, yeah?
weapon.
Yeah.
You can
So it
keep
might just be
using
a
that.
regular
I'm gonna
D20
hit
roll.
the one that's right in front of it.
Okay.
Hopefully. So
And that's a bonus action. You can still do
Yep.
something after that. You got a bow?
10
Plus.
plus
5?
15.
Go
Yep,
ahead.
there you go.
And you actually get advantage on it, so roll again. With the melee
Just to see
attack
if it's a 20.
Just in case.
And then I got 16.
Okay.
Alright,
D8
so
plus
8 plus your 3. A D8 plus your 3.
8.
So 8.
as your action. I would use your crossbow.
That's gonna have disadvantage on crossbow.
Oh no! How far is she?
She's just enough she could run up to
You
it.
can run up and hit it on the ground. You have advantage on that with your mace.
She comes up and she just sees a giant wolf.
So
Oh,
what am I
crap.
doing?
You're rolling twice to use your mace, so you're gonna add 5. Roll twice and add 5. 15
And 10.
So 15 to hit,
15 will
15.
hit.
and then you're gonna roll a d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. Normal one. Plus 3
5.
5.
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
What's the most broken in the game?
Spiritual weapon. Making melee attacks is a bonus action.
Yeah.
As a
It's concentration,
spellcaster. Huh?
though. It is concentration though. So
That
once
doesn't matter.
once they start getting into using con saves, you start making. If she gets hit with something.
That just means at 4th level she takes more caster and gets proficiency on all concentration checks.
That's fine. It doesn't level up that bad. Alright, Rachel.
Alright, so sorry, I was just trying to put this stuff on my phone so I could have it like saved. But anyway, so how far away am I from the last one?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah, it's where you wanted the position.
Yeah. Now I have disadvantage on ranged attacks, so
So you could do the 20 feet, get up to it, hit it, and then go back 10 feet.
okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So if I take out my rapier, is that
That's a free action. It's a
free action?
flourish,
Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure because I get mixed up with the 4th edition sometimes. So,
This is the super simple edition.
I know.
Try having more than one edition up here.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
want to.
3 different editions.
So I'll take out my rapier. I'll go up to the frog and then I'll attack it.
Okay.
And you
You
say I
do
have
have
advantage.
advantage,
Advantage 'cause it's on the ground.
Sorry. 16 plus 6 is
22.
That'll hit.
and then is anybody else within 5 feet of this?
Yep.
We're all around it.
Swoop attack.
There's 3 screens on that house.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
We're gonna
I
eat
roll
these
6.
things.
Oh man.
We gotta
Two
leave
ones or
before
four?
7,
Yeah.
honey.
Huh?
We gotta drop her off tonight.
What time?
7:30.
Okay. Alright, we'll finish up this fight and we'll get back and then we'll.
And then you'll be done.
Yep, and then we'll get it going. Alright, so it's still up. Amanda, it's your turn.
Chips. My turn.
Yep.
It's on the ground, right?
Yep.
You can back up.
Nope, hasn't been its turn yet.
Alright, I'm gonna back up and use my crossbow.
It's gonna be disadvantage.
That's what I have. Oh man. That's right.
Advantage melee right now.
I know, but my flail sucks. Oh well, do it anyway. 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
3.
Finish him.
Really? With my
You have
flail?
1 HP left.
Wow. I didn't even get to use my friggin' right.
I mean, he did. Just didn't do anything.
Right.
I bled for nothing.
I mean, I think it stays on until I either rest or I turn it off. It's weird.
Stabby rip, stab.
Alright, so this thing goes dead down.
Dead down.
We gotta do something with this boat.
So once we're in a combat, I'll shift out of Dire Wolf form.
Okay.
And I'll let them know that we have to wait a few more minutes until because it doesn't say I can dismiss the spell unless I can dismiss the spell early.
Yep, you can end it as a bonus action.
Okay, so we're out of combat. Bonus action. I will. I'll dismiss the spike growth on the bottom, and I will. Can I healing word myself?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna healing word myself. For 4. And I'm gonna eat all 10 of my. I'm gonna eat 9 of my berries.
Okay.
4, 8, 9, 17.
Yeah, it lasts until I rest.
Short rest or long?
Either one.
Okay.
You can take
alright.
a nap on the boat.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
Fidgets with it again. And make this go.
So I guess at that point, I'll kind of. I guess we're not staying here tonight, guys. And I guess we'll make our way back to Earl.
Okay. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning at this point. You guys got most of a long rest in.
Okay.
So, I'd say by the time you get there, sun's gonna be coming up.
Okay. Unfortunately, somebody else is gonna have to navigate because I can't look in the dark, and I already put my torch out.
I can.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. So I need a perception check from.
That's your -1.
No. Perception is +3.
Oh.
Investigation.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. So you're able to. You kind of ask like, hey, what do I need to be looking out for? Where do you know where like specific landmarks? And between the two of you communicating, you get there in a little over an hour. It takes a little bit longer than the first time, but you guys make it back to Crazy Earl's house. You guys stop the engine and Earl's door just slams open. He's got some kind of long tube in his hands.
Ready to whack some people?
It looks like a gun.
It looks like a gun.
Well, we probably don't know what guns are.
Earl, we're bringing the boat back.
We're doing my yard.
Bringing the boat back.
Who's that?
You got your boat.
The boat?
Yeah, bringing it back early.
Give me a gator.
No, I didn't see
No.
any gators. I'm sorry. I saw some
Alright.
frog people, but I don't think you want them.
They're dead.
That sounds funny.
big old legs.
Yeah, it was
Big old
a
frog's
blast.
Yum.
That sounds good. Just put it back where you found it. Going.
Alright, so
I get up anyway.
I hold the engine so they can all get off,
Okay.
and then I don't put the rock back in it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Thanks, Earl.
I'm gonna put his pants on.
He didn't have pants
He
on?
didn't have pants on.
Nope, we don't have to be back at the
Why?
bar until 5 p.m.
Well, I need to rest. That was brutal. Those frogs.
I didn't get touched. Like, I didn't get attacked at all. I was just making all the damage and like, yep, okay, we're good.
I tried to attack you twice and missed.
Welcome to being a rogue.
Reminiscence of my first battle, whatever.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time to kill you.
Is that your goal? Finally get to kill me?
I hate killing people. I hate killing my players. I don't want you to spend all this time investing in your character and thinking about
Now you
possible
gotta make
futures and
a
everything,
new
and then
one.
make a new one. And it's so awkward introducing new characters into a campaign.
Wish Chris would feel. Anyway.
It's never my goal.
Alright, so we make our way back to the tavern.
Uh-huh.
And can we get rooms there?
Yeah. You
Actually, I'll probably go back and see Hiku. See if I can crash with him.
you go and see Hiku.
I'll go to where I usually go to sleep because I kind of live in this city. So
Where do you usually go to sleep in the city?
I'm thinking in a tree somewhere.
So I'll say there's a tree in like the main part of town, like kind of on the outskirts of that, so it's not like deep in the woods, but it's close enough to.
Be there. Yeah. I can go in and stuff. Yeah. So I'll probably have like my makeshift stuff up there, food tied up.
So it's
there.
kind of like a hunter's tree stand up there, and
It's my home.
It's your little home?
My little home. My humble abode.
and you go visit Hiku. You knock on his door, and a very dark-skinned wood elf comes out. He's got dreadlocked hair. He's got like light gray matte paint on his face,
Okay.
and kind of voodoo-esque. He has like some like bones hanging from a necklace, and he wears like an open shirt. But,
Stuff that I've probably brought him.
yeah. He wears like an open shirt, and he's got some like gray chest hair. He's just
Does he have pants on?
he does have pants on.
Yay!
He has pants on.
Kind of explain to Hiku like what we just did, like not going into super detail, but just telling him that like, do you have a place where I can just kind of like curl up for a little bit, just to not to sleep.
Absolutely. My couch is available for you.
I don't need a couch, but I'll find a corner of the room.
That's even more better.
And just like before I went to sleep the last night, I'm gonna cast Good Berry before I go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Jesse, Shava, anything special you guys want to do before you go to bed? We end this?
No, I already got a long rest. So.
Alright. So that will just about do it. We will pick up next time with all of our fun paperwork in a few hours to go through some stuff.
Yeah, we
Before
need
you
to go
have to
through all the
turn
science
it.
papers that I picked up.
Alright. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. 3.5 hours. This is What's Up.
It's been 3.5 hours.
We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. You guys have been here for almost 4, actually.
Nailed it.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much, Blob, for the biddies. And everybody who came and hung out. Code Blue. Who else was in here? Sir Blefner. Anybody else who popped in, didn't say anything. What's up? Thank you guys so much. I don't have a cool, fun thank you screen for this. I don't think. So I'm just going to go to this one, and hopefully it's cool. But this video may or may not be on YouTube soon. We'll see what happens.
Good night.
Okay, bye.